tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
It's only $300. What up, welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on sports.com. Eazy, my small Raxter. I'm Chris Nicholas Kohloff. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream.
It's like a novelty Triple Crown ball.
No, it's a real one.
Yeah, but like it says like Miguel Triple Crown with like.
Yeah, Miguel Triple Crown.
Oh, okay. That's
he signed it. It has the
okay.
stats on it.
All right.
I got it for like $350. I might be like $380, which at the time.
Weren't you gonna give?
Times
that
have
to
fucking
somebody?
changed though. Like that was a lot.
Weren't you gonna give that to somebody?
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
I knew it was a giveaway.
No, yeah.
Stash still hasn't gotten his Hutch autograph.
No, he wanted the tickets instead.
Oh yeah, he got the tickets instead. And then he took us. What a good guy.
Yeah, he did. And then the one guy never hit me up, by the way, for that.
Yeah.
So
you
it's on
killed
him.
First.
Huh?
Because you killed him first. Oh shit! He actually won.
Hey, Flannel.
Yeah, take him out.
I got our next victim. What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, more sports. Spinny, a lot better attitude than yesterday. You're throwing a little bit of a fit. Understandably
Oh,
why.
it's not any better.
Oh, your mood is better. Your mood is better.
A little bit worse. Because we signed, Spartan Dog or not, another guy that is at best a fourth liner.
Real quick, actually, I want to
Again,
congratulate.
it was only like $1 million. So maybe we're just going to sign 30 people, and they're all going to be $1 million each.
Trash.
And then we'll just rotate a never-ending sea of trash at people, and hopefully that works. But, I mean, we just need to get somebody, because I'm not joking. I'm going to harm myself if the Red Wings walk in to Game 1 and Justin Hall is skating on that ice. It will not be good. It's not going to be fun. We just, again, if they're going to trade for somebody. Stuff like this, guys like this are either trade filler or spot filler after you trade guys for someone else. That is what I'm telling myself. Give me Tage. If we get Tage Thompson, I will get Steve Yzerman's face tattooed on me. If the Red Wings trade for Tage Thompson,
What?
I will get Steve Yzerman's face tattooed on me. That would be the best thing ever. But
Better than Robertson?
can't freak. Yeah, I'd rather have Tage Thompson.
I fucking pray
I'd rather have Tage
that
Thompson,
happens.
Thompson than Robo.
I'm say a prayer right now that happens. Tage Thompson.
Gotta happen. But you need more than that. And again, I'm not trying to freak out just yet because I know something is going to happen. Something has to happen. And they're going to get multiple players that are going to be good. Because they have to, because they have the money, and you're acquiring, like I said, all of these guys are either going to be filler trade pieces or filler pieces in your roster after you trade other guys. So I'm not freaking out just yet. But we need a trade, Stevie. We need it. And if it's Tage Thompson, yeah, I'll get Steve Yzerman's face tattooed on my body.
I just got done with the prayer. Just for you to get the tattoo. Just for the baseball question you had. You know?
Yeah.
It'd be nice. Nice put the heat on you.
Quite literally preying on my downfall.
No, that's a good thing. Tage
It would be a
Thompson's
good thing. I would be
it's-
happy to do it.
It's positive news. Brilliant news. Real quick, I want to shout out Lindsey Hunter, our guy, the man, the OG, becoming head coach of Sparta High School.
Shout out.
Taking over their basketball program.
Shout out.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I know he loves like the developmental piece of players. He's obviously worked NBA, coaching, scouting.
Yeah.
He helped out my nephew at one point. I know Lindsey's gonna love that job. And congratulations and good luck to them.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
That is awesome.
I honestly didn't hear who you said got a job where, but it sounded good.
Take 3 guesses.
Was it Lindsey Hunter? I heard you say Lindsey.
Oh damn, yeah.
Okay. Lindsey Hunter got a job, and then you said Spartans?
I think it's Sparta High School.
Sparta High School?
Let me make sure.
Lindsey, his son or him?
No, yeah, the Lindsey Hunter.
Oh, dude.
The original. Not a variant. That's a hell of a coach.
Dude, have you seen Lindsey's son? He looks exactly like him.
Yeah, he does look exactly like him.
Exactly like him, just with a mustache. But shout out to Lindsey. Lindsey's the man, dude. Absolute.
Damn it, what's Sean's last name?
Elysian?
No, basketball Sean. Can't think of it right now.
Murphy.
Yes. He's the one that retweeted it.
Shout out to Lindsey, dude. Lindsey's a great dude. Was always very cool on and off the camera. Very easy to work with. Funny dude. That's Unk.
Shout out. Anytime we get in a basketball argument, I hit up Lindsay like he's dad.
Yeah.
Dad!
Dad, he said this.
Spencer said K's better than Grant Hill, which actually that was probably a conversation.
That's what I'm saying. They called me a madman. Best
He was
Pistons
a little
since
early.
Isaiah Thomas.
Lindsay Hunter's new varsity boys basketball coach at Sparta High School
Hell yeah.
in Sparta, Michigan.
Shout out, dude.
Shout
Those
out.
teams are going to be so... Every team is going to hate to play that team.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know they're going to be full court pressing the entire game.
Without a doubt.
Oh, man. We should go to one of their games.
I'm down. We should show up on a ride. Like,
Yeah, just show up, for sure.
I'm down. I'm really down.
Lindsay's
I'm
the
also
man.
down.
Very cool guy. Very cool guy.
I'm putting it in the ether so it happens. Because our boy Brady's been sending me his highlights. I'm very proud of him, by the way. I did not know
Oh
Brady
yeah,
was
dude.
raking
Brady's a
like
dog
that.
like that.
Yeah,
like I said,
900
the
OPS.
pimp home run, the pimp grand slam
Yeah.
to send them to the college baseball World Series. That's fucking cool.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Bat flip and all.
Bat flip and everything. Barked at the dugout.
That's
And that's why
crazy.
it's funny because I told you, Brady tells me, he's like, no friend group that he's been in his entire life has treated him like how me and Lance treat him. And so he's like, I don't understand. It's just with you guys. Hey, dude, you walk around a bunch of fucking alphas.
That is, yeah, well, I mean, you grew up in Frankenmuth, you know?
Frankenmuth, yeah.
A guy like Brady can be the
Being
alpha of the group.
Being the coolest guy in Frankenmuth. Oh, look out. It's like being
funniest shit is when you
the
said his-
smelliest pig.
His cheerleaders were wearing the fucking, what's the German outfits?
The Lederhosen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lederhosen.
Shout out to Brady, man.
Growing up in Frankenmuth is the most fairy tale shit I've ever heard in my life.
But we're going to test his alpha because we have another alpha
Yes.
with the program,
The big lefty.
Matthew Broder.
Shout out.
We'll get him on the rubber, and we're going to see who take him deep.
Yeah.
Pause.
Pause or not pause. I'll be the umpire. Lance is
not
going to be
batting?
the catcher. Oh, I'll bat first. He's going to strike me out.
Yeah.
I could barely get hits against fucking varsity pitching.
I've never played actual baseball my entire life.
I was actually pretty good. My 1 year of JV baseball, I was pretty good.
I played softball.
I got called up
Few
for
times.
districts, and then
Shout out.
basically because I was left-handed, so like we need someone just in case our first baseman gets hurt. But all they did at my varsity baseball practice was run. Like JV was sweet. I had so much fun. We do PP, we're shagging, we're doing different things. Literally, varsity practice started off with 30 foul pulls and then 30 triples. I was like, dude. He's like, yeah, we do that every day. I was like, why? This is baseball. What are you doing? But they were really good, so it worked.
7th grade football, that's all we did, and we were undefeated. Literally all we did was run. I hated it. It was the worst.
Shout out my boy Scotty. Got taken deep by Eric Haas in the second round of districts.
Nice.
He was up on the mound. Eric Haas walked up there. Holy Cross. Wood bat. Fucking 420 dead center.
Wood bat?
Oh, yeah, bro. And he just it was.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, you can use metal bats
Yeah.
in high school?
Yeah, you can use any bat you want. Metal, composite, wood, doesn't matter.
What's the best?
Metal, you'll hit it the furthest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But, yeah, Eric Haas. I've never seen, like, a ball get hit further than that. In my
oh, you were
life.
there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's districts.
Damn. Shout out.
Shout out.
I'm pretty sure my high school team won it all one year. I don't remember what year, though. LCN.
My boy Chris dyed his hair with the baseball team because they won districts and they were going to regionals or whatever the next round is. And Chris was there with blonde hair, like big Slim Shady. And Eric Haas took him deep.
That's hilarious.
What's up? We got some breaking news.
Breaking news for the Detroit Tigers as
Thought it was gonna be
right-handed
Red
pitcher
Wings.
Dylan Smith has been optioned to AAA Toledo following this game after throwing his best he's done all season. But friend
Alex
of
Lang?
the network, Justin Henry Malloy is back. Thank
Okay.
God. J-Hen getting called back up from AAA Toledo. Love J-Hen.
Yeah, I was wondering why Sweeney got the call up over him.
It's just
After the carpet injury.
You know, it's the doubleheader stuff. They sent down
Yeah.
the pitcher. They called up J-Hen. Maybe J-Hen will stay a little bit longer with Kerry going to the IR, play a couple games out before the season end or the first half of the season ends. But yeah, good for J-Hen.
Well, that's dope.
Hopefully he'll get some. I assume he's gonna play. Like he'll probably be starting in right field. So,
Yeah.
what time does that game start?
6:45, I believe.
That's honestly super clutch.
That's perfect.
Glad it doesn't start just in the middle of our show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Honestly. Talking about going deep.
Oh,
Riley
should we-
Green, dude.
Yeah.
One
My
more home
Atlanta,
run,
dude.
brother. One more home run is all I need, and that over cashes already. Riley, Do it for me in game 2. Come on. I'll say you have aura. I will be on record. If you go your season over, which I put 3 units on, this game 2 of the doubleheader, I'll say you have aura.
What if he hits 2 home runs tonight?
Then he has double aura.
4 homers.
What's
1
double
day.
at 0,
Yeah,
though?
4 homers
that
in
been-
1 day would
yeah.
be insane. Shout out to Riley, dude. He's so good.
There is a
Spencer,
picture of him
double
out
at
there
0
putting
is
on
still
shades in
0,
the
though,
dugout.
so.
Just fucking electric. He's got a little bit of aura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Just runs
picture
fun.
was like with all the lightning and stuff around it.
Yeah.
That picture's sick.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not
The
aura?
picture's awesome.
It's a good picture.
That's like a real picture. There's no Photoshop in that at all. That's his little
That's
aura.
just his spiritual pressure.
Yeah, it's his aura, dude.
It's him going Super Saiyan. This
Somebody-
year from
if
last
somebody-
year from All-Star to Superstar.
See, there's an account. There's an account you should send that to. Is this guy on Twitter, and he makes edits where he like draws anime pictures of sporting figures. So if you send him that and be like, turn Riley Green into Super Saiyan 2,
That'd be
I
sweet.
bet that would be sweet. But yeah, no, shout out to Riley Green because. How about the aura of the dude in the Malcolm Rodriguez jersey out in right field?
I saw that tweet. I
Fucking
didn't even
catching
realize
the
that.
ball.
didn't see that.
Oh yeah, the one dude in that whole part
In
of
Washington?
right field.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
in Washington, wearing the away Malcolm Rodriguez jersey.
He probably listens to Woodward.
He probably does.
A
If
lot
you're
of
out
people.
there,
Yeah, if you're out there.
DM us.
Call in.
Yeah. No, we don't.
No, a lot of people that listen to us outside of obviously Michigan here, but are like guys that moved away from here, guys that moved out of Detroit,
Yeah.
that are in like other states. They don't have like the local stuff, so
Could've
like, we're the
been,
go-tos.
I know Brady's girl's from DC, so maybe it's her
Yeah.
family. I don't know, maybe. But shout out CC.
No, she's from DC. I don't think she has family here, or maybe she does. I don't know. You would
No,
know.
that's what I'm. Oh yeah, true. Maybe they're Lions fans.
Shout out to Jake Rogers too.
Shout out to
By the
Jake
way.
Rogers.
About damn time.
So you got something to say, Nick?
Nope. Are we breaking down the game next? Are we diving into it? Because I'm down.
Yeah, let's go to break. We'll come back to the
Yeah,
game.
let's go to break. We'll dive into the game. Detroit Tigers game 1 of the doubleheader.
All right, Nick on the stand next.
A lot of power on display. It was really fun to watch. Torkelson got a hold of one. Absolute nuke. Obviously, Riley Green using his aura to hit 2 of them out. If he hits
It's
one
nasty.
more, like I said, 21.5 was his over/under. I put 3 units on it before the season. He's at 21 home runs right now. Dude's on pace to hit almost 50 bombs. It's awesome. On pace for like 130 RBIs or something like that. I don't even know. Shout out to Riley Green. He's getting it done. This guy, Nick, bro. Jesus, man. All right. Done stalling. Nick, tell us about Ben Johnson.
If you've got a crisis, let Ven point the way. Step 1, verify with details and photos. Step 2, engage your attorney. Step 3, notify your insurance provider. Get justice with Ven Johnson Law.
Are you a real Detroit sports fan? Woodward Sports is here to give you all the Detroit sports you can handle. Weekdays, make sure you're locked in on Wake Up Woodward from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Followed by Big D Energy with Neil Rule and Darren McCarty from 11 a.m. to 1. Up next, you can't miss Ermanni and Edwards with Maz from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And finish the day out with the bad boys of Detroit sports media, the Woodward Heavyweights, from 5 to 7 p.m. Okay, wait, that isn't enough for you, you sports freak. Check out Woodward Wings, Woodward Ringside, and the Lions Weekly Update every Sunday with Broder, Terry Foster, and Sean Baligian. Subscribe on YouTube for all our great content, and make sure you're following on all social media. X, IG, Facebook, and TikTok. You want sports? We got you covered. Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where we mean everybody, can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. Just day to day at Planet Fitness. Make sure you come check it out. And high school students, ages 14 to 19, if you don't have the summer sports, you're trying to stay in shape for football, for soccer, for whatever you're doing in the fall, Planet Fitness, you can go there and work out for free all summer long. Just go check it out. Any Planet Fitness near you, go to planetfitness.com to find a location closest to you. Your fitness is essential.
Call 1-800-GAMBLING if your addiction.
What
are
is
you
it?
the tallest of your brothers?
Yeah. Not by much, but yeah.
Okay.
We're all pretty. Well, my oldest brother is the shortest, but me, Cole, and Dylan are all pretty close.
Was your dad tall? Did he shrink a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. My dad was never that. My dad's dad was very tall. He was like 6'4".
Did I ever tell my brothers, my real brothers, like,
Yes.
how fucked up is that?
Yeah, that's an L for sure.
That's a big L. Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on Sports.com. Eazy by Spin More Action. Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. What happened game one, man? What's your biggest takeaway? And being off for a couple days.
My biggest takeaway is that Riley Green has entered the top 5 AL MVP discussion.
I would say he's hard 3, hard 4.
You hit
top
the
5.
horns for the injury, but
Hard
not for the
5.
Riley Green.
I'd say he's hard 5.
I say he
But
is
yeah.
in the discussion. Top 5 right now. AL MVP. 6 RBIs on the day. 2 bombs. Riley Green. This is what I saw before the season when I said he has another, step that he can take, another gear. He was, he's grown every single year in this league. And I didn't see that stopping. I didn't see that slowing down. You are seeing it now with over a 900 OPS that we've talked about, fellas. This is what I saw when I said Riley Green
He's hitting Brady numbers.
is a superstar.
Yeah.
And you showed it right now. Spenny, I am so happy that you are on board with the Riley Green superstar.
it's
Apologize for sleeping on it.
I'm not apologizing for nothing.
It
It is undeniable now. You were saying it before the season started. I thought that was aggressive. He has shown it. He has shown it this season that he has taken that step and he is playing like a superstar this year. Absolutely he is. It's awesome to watch. And like you said, yeah, I would say top 5 MVP contention in the AL. I would say he's a hard 5. I would say he's still behind, obviously, Aaron Judge, Cal Raleigh, and then I would say Scooble and Hunter Brown are both over him still.
I didn't know Cal at 33.
Yeah.
He's more than Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Cal Raleigh might
Call him Big
be
Dump.
number 1.
Call him Big Dumper.
You really want to break it up? You really want to look
Yeah.
at it? Aaron Judge, I know what he's doing is crazy.
His
but
slugging is crazy.
For Cal Raleigh to have 30-plus home runs as a catcher already and to be leading that team, it's awesome. It's awesome what we're seeing in the AL with all these players. But Riley Green is, I would say, undeniably the third best position player in the American League right now. He is the best player in the American League Central. I said that, last week, I think, 2 weeks ago. When you look at Jose Ramirez, when you look at Bobby Witt Jr., when you look at the guys in this division, Riley Green is the best out of all of them right now. And what he's doing is extremely impressive.
Nick, I go to you on that one because you're a big Bobby Witt guy.
Justin.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely was, but Bobby Witt's taking a step back this year, and that's the thing about baseball. It's fluid. It's every single season. It's, the Hall of Famers are the guys that can do it year after year after year after year, and Riley Green is, those pitchers for sure are, top 5 as well, but Riley Green is a superstar. There's no other way around it. I am so happy that I am seeing it for the Detroit Tigers, because if this team was going to hit their overs and wins and take the next step to being, not just in the playoffs, but a World Series contender, you were going to have to get this from within, because they didn't go out and land Bregman. They needed the development from their own guys, where you saw an all-star take a superstar type level leap, where he is going to end this season, or he's on track to, the best numbers we've seen since Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah.
In a Detroit Tigers uniform. That's what you're talking
Cabrera.
about. And we talk about Miguel Cabrera, if you didn't hear that correctly.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Back to the desk, boys.
I'm sorry, Nick. That was great. And you're right, 100%. Like, this is the best season a Tigers player has put together since Miguel Cabrera. And it's awesome to see. You needed it. And I forget who put the article out there. I think it was Petzold that said it can't be Max Clark. It can't be Kevin McGonigal. It can't be Chris Rodriguez. That's the superstar for the Tigers. God, I wish the Red Wings had a superstar. It has to be Riley Green. And right now he is living up to that. We know, obviously, he's going to win a Gold Glove and a Silver Slugger. And he should be in top 5 in MVP contention. If he continues to perform the way he is, obviously there's still a lot of games left. But he's showing no signs of slowing down. He's actually showing the opposite. He's heating up. He's getting even better. And it's awesome to see. Burn, real quick, with the super chat in there. He says, I'm just glad. Wait, YouTube went back to the regular names. Let's go. YouTube.
They heard the people.
Burn says, I'm just glad that when the Tigers win a World Series, heroes like Kenta Maeda will also get a ring. Rest in power, King Kenta. Dude, shout out Kenta Maeda. I saw Supremacy out in the world, the Twitter world. I was looking through stuff, and Jack Flaherty posted a gif of somebody hyping themselves up or something, and Supremacy commented on it. He was like, "Okay, American Kenta, just please go 6 innings or something like that." It was really funny.
Yeah, it's 6 innings. 6th inning is when he dies out. But
and shout out to Phil. I appreciate you, man. I'm just another guy.
Speaking of extra games,
Before Eazy, superstar Riley. What are we thinking?
Yeah.
Why not? He's our guy. He is the best player on this team by far.
He's
pause, but you gotta ride that. You gotta get behind that. You gotta support that.
You gotta
slap it on your face.
Yeah,
go cross-eyed.
Absolutely, just gotta back up and slobber on it. No, he's the third best position player in the American League right now. It's very fun to watch. And shout out, who'd look good. Maybe the Tigers should do it again, because James Wood would look pretty fucking good in that outfield opposite of Riley Green if we
Max Clark, Kevin McGonigal, you making the trade,
yes,
and
immediately.
Yeah,
yes, absolutely.
I was trying to sweeten it up.
Tell me about this character.
James Wood.
James Wood's a dog. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. No, James Wood is a young outfielder for the Nationals. He's one of the best players in the league. He's like, when you talk about like Ellie De La Cruz, you're talking about Ellie De La Cruz, James Wood.
Yeah.
Gunnar Henderson was in that spot. But
is he for sale or
huge step? I mean,
no.
Anybody's for sale when you got 2 top 10 prospects.
True.
Shout out not top 10, top 7 and top 12. You could get anybody for that, but they're not going to do it.
Riley not active in game 2.
James Wood is the best baseball player you've never heard of, for casuals out there.
Did you hear that, Spenny? Riley Green out game 2.
Pinch hit homer.
I wish you listened to me more.
Pinch hit homer for Riley Green in the bottom of the 8th to give the Tigers another 3-run homer to give the Tigers a 2-run lead. Wait on it.
Yeah,
Better
I'm
Wood,
thrilled.
James, Carey, or Morning, says Broder. Dude, Morning Wood for sure.
Morning by
I've
far.
never seen
If James
my boy
on
look
the
bigger
Tigers,
than after Morning Wood. He does something extra.
I'm feeling great about this Detroit Tigers team, boys. Absolutely phenomenal.
I was gonna send you. All right,
send me what?
Yeah, we got some.
Like how people say. You know how people say they have like a good hair day. Like I'm having a good hair day.
Oh my god!
I don't.
I was having a good dick day the other day. Like, just getting out of the shower. I was like, damn, all right.
I don't know.
I wasn't gonna like send a picture or anything, but I was gonna text you guys and be like, I'm having a good dick today. Good dick day today. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I feel like it.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing. Yeah.
All right.
It's after showers. I think it's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a question from Burn in the Woodward Sports chat.
Oh shit! Sorry. Burn with the super chat. Spenny, who are your other 3 Tigers marching on Arlong Park with Riley? You've already hearing that song. Well, Scooble for sure. Actually, Scooble. Well, no, Riley is more Luffy vibes. Scooble is definitely in there. Javi Baez is definitely in there. And then I would say Javi Baez is Usopp. Scooble is Scooble is Zoro. And Zach McKinstry Sanji. Because Big Mac's playing fucking well, too, dude.
Who?
Big Mac. He was 3 for 3
yeah.
in the 4th inning.
I'm not used to calling him Big Mac.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Z-Mac.
Big Mac.
He's not a big guy.
Be sure to be on the lookout.
Fast, though.
He's a big guy in that batter's box.
Yeah, this year.
Triple king.
Be sure to be on the lookout on the 4th of July. We got into a little Big Mac discussion today. If the Tigers still need to upgrade their third base position or if they should send some prospects some other way.
Real quick before the break, 1 minute to react. No explanation, just a name. You're trading for a guy of a great caliber. You already got the prospects in line. They're asking for Perez or McKinstry. Who are you giving?
McKinstry.
I think I'd go Perez. McKinstry
Perez
is more
is still
versatile.
young.
It's fair. All right, let's go to break. We'll come back. Maybe we can touch on that a little bit. Pause. No Diddy. Diddy's free.
I was going to send you. Yeah, I was having a good dick. You've been bringing up dicks like nonstop.
Hey, man, dick on the brain. What can I say? All right, tell us about Gold Crown.
Gold Crown. Let me tell you guys about Gold Crown. At Gold Crown, concentrates are their bread and butter, crafting elite collab extracts since their caregiver days. Gold Crown partners with craft growers across Michigan to bring you exclusive full-spectrum concentrates, infused pre-rolls, and live resin-infused gummies. Their new line, Crown Jewels, is here. Gelatin-free, effect-based, and coated in nerds for that extra pop. Find Gold Crown in over 300 dispensaries statewide. Smoke like royalty. All rise for the reign of royal highs, only with Gold Crown.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Let's Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC has deals for everybody. If you want to get in the car of your dreams or whatever car you want, hit up my guy Goron at Les Stanford. Trust me, he'll take care of you. Scan that QR code on the screen to see their massive inventory. All of the deals they have are right there. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. Les Stanford together. Let's ride. Shout out Broder.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WorldSports.com. Me, Joe Bastimo, Raxter, Chris, Nicholas, Kohloff. Smash the like button. Go. Be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
I was so happy when I saw Broder on opening day. That was the first time I saw him in a while.
I didn't know you'd remember that.
Dude, I never really black out. Like, I remember pretty much everything that happens, even when I go autopilot.
Yeah, so you forgot opening night, Lions versus KC.
Yeah.
I guess that is the only
That's what I remember parts of what happened. I remember the owl stuff. I remember jumping off the stage. I remember all that. There were pieces I don't remember, like the thing with the park. I don't remember that at all.
That's the thing about blacking out, though, is you never realize you don't know. Like, you know what I mean? You never realize.
You're there in the moment.
And then boom, it shuts down.
Yeah, and then you wake up and you're like, I actually don't remember what the fuck I did.
Yeah.
But you remember like when you're having a good time, I feel like, you know?
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know. I've only done it a few times.
Justin in the lab looking like Lil Durk and
for sure. Hell yeah.
Dude, can they hear me?
That was crazy, actually.
That was really wild.
You're just too big to be moving again?
I guess,
know.
yeah. I guess I don't catch me being a ninja, dude. I guess I can't sneak up on
Like the
anybody.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Maybe my
What?
Beverly Hills Ninja, dude.
Great movie.
Great movie.
I've watched it in a long time. What was the question you asked before break? What player was it?
Like an improvement.
Oh, just anybody.
Like a very good right-handed bat. Like an improvement over what you've got in the lineup right now.
It's tough
Say
to say.
a Bregman, but obviously the contract would be a little different. You're not just trading for a 1-year contract.
It's tough to say McKinstry because he's having such a good year, but it's also like the outlier.
Yeah.
Where Perez is still young enough where like, and I see potential in Perez. And he's a
How
switch
young
hitter.
is he?
Made a hell of a catch
He
today.
is a switch hitter. He's very good in the outfield, tracking down balls. Obviously,
He's got aura.
Roberto Perez, Wenzel Clemente. Like, he has a gun out there. You don't test him. Zach McKinstry's got a better arm than Wenzel Perez, though. But, yeah, that's a tough decision. Hopefully, you don't have to make that decision. Hopefully, you keep both of those guys and you get an upgrade somewhere else. But,
Kind of hopefully you do though, because you're upgrading ultimately. You know.
yeah.
I'd rather do it with prospects for this year, particularly. Just because if this regime, geez, that was tough to say,
Yeah.
is gonna move forward being
Swiss chips.
cheap asses, this year feels like the closest we'll ever be,
Yes.
and I want to cash in on that.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
You know,
If you're not paying Scooble, right now you got to do it.
you have to.
Yeah, you'd think so. You don't have Riley or Scooble on the books. Those guys are going to combine for $800 million. Probably 700, but
I don't even want to have to think about the Riley Green one yet because we don't have to. So let's not do
what did
that.
Kyle Tucker get?
He is set to make like 300 to 400 million this free agency because he's in his last year. But Riley Green doesn't hit free agency until 2029.
Oh, okay.
That's a while away.
And Scooble we have through next year.
We should have signed Riley Green the beginning of last year
Should give him Colt
to
Keith.
to the Colt
10
Keith,
year
the Ronald
fucking-
Acuna, the
10
10-year,
year,
$100
$150.
million.
You should have after his rookie year, honestly.
10 year, 200 million if you wanted it. I
The
would have done it
injury
in a heartbeat.
concerns were there with him.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, that's why they didn't do it, because of the injury concerns.
His agent is
I would
Tripper
still sign
Johnson.
Chipper Johnson, shout out Chipper Jones.
He's a former first
One of the
round
legendary-
pick.
Most legendary third baseman.
Well,
of
thank
all
God
time.
it ain't Scott Boras.
Yeah, for sure.
I cannot stand Scott Boras.
Hey,
Did you guys see the numbers come out for the Sunday night game?
yeah.
It's like 2.3 million.
Mm-hmm. And you know what they did? Threw the Tigers on Sunday Night Baseball
July
again.
20th.
Is that another Scooby start?
It's
It's
gotta be.
in Texas.
It's got to be.
It's gotta be.
They're not. If the Tigers don't line up Scooble to start in that game, they're pulling it for sure.
Well, is he going to start
You're
in
gonna
the...
see-
let's
Yeah,
think,
'cause who the fuck else?
Sawyer Gibson Long on the mound. No,
No,
Maybe
so-
a Mize.
on IR.
So the
Keep you
question is if he's going to start the All-Star game. That's what it comes down to,
When's the All Star game?
which he should. I believe it's the
The 14th.
No, it's not the 14th, but all right. So July 20th is when this game is. Sunday Night Baseball. Let me check on the date of the game real quick.
In the All-Star game?
Yeah.
I guess what I was going to ask, so that ratings jump.
Okay.
You got it?
So the All-Star game is on the 15th itself. And
The game's on the 20th?
game's on the 20th. I don't think they would do that.
The Scooble starts on the 20th, and the All Star game's on the 15th.
So it's literally 5 days after.
Why didn't they
But how
do
many
that?
The fifth
innings,
day.
how many innings
It's
have started
the fifth day
going
after.
in an All-Star game?
Why
Just
don't they
one.
do one. Yeah.
Just one. You think they would do it?
Yeah, he can do that.
Keep
For
him
sure.
online?
For sure.
Just one start? I mean, one inning?
Yeah, he'll pitch one inning against Paul Skeens.
And
I feel like
he'll pitch one inning. He'll strike out 3 guys on 10 pitches, and then
I feel like they did that with
They'll go
that in
sit on the
mind. You know
bench.
what I'm saying? Like, he's only going one inning.
yeah, the
that
MLB
lines up then,
the
yes.
MLB would be absolutely stupid to not make sure Scooble's starting in the All Star game. Scooble Skeens, that's what the people want to see. It's what you got to give the people. And like I said, Scooble will go out there, he'll strike out 3 guys, and they'll sit on the bench for 2
Which, to be
hours.
fair, AJ don't give a fuck. He'll put on whoever he feels best.
Speaking of Scooble,
AJ? Oh yeah, AJ for sure.
But
Speaking-
it is Scoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, in any situation. That's,
yeah. So I think they should do this, but if they don't, the Tigers do play in Pittsburgh the following series after
Pittsburgh.
Texas to get maybe another Scooble Skeens.
another Sunday night. Is there a Sunday night game
No,
there?
it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
How I Trained in the Woodward Sports Chat says, hearing how bad Beasley's money problems were missed rent payments in Detroit. Do we revisit his fumbling a pass in the New York Knicks game winner and playoff slump?
I don't want to. I've seen that clip. I don't want to. I just want to let that go. I want to black out. We talked about blacking out to start this segment.
Dude,
that's
like really I've been doing a lot today, so I really haven't really thought about this that much, but that kind of hit me a little bit. Like,
yeah,
he owes
New York too. It's New York.
He got served with papers during the series.
During the New York series?
During the New York series in New York. He got served with papers from his dentist. He allegedly owes his barber $30,000, which, like, is your barber giving you hand jobs too? I mean, what the? I mean, that's crazy.
You know, these barbers charge like fucking
I mean, like his cut looks like his cousin did it or something. That doesn't even look like a.
Maybe it was both. Shout out Kanye.
You know, if Cardi B was cutting my hair, sure.
Oh my god!
If I had it like that,
2 for the price of 1.
He's been going to Lady James a little too much.
Yeah.
You got the same problem I do. Yeah, the Malik Beasley stuff is definitely getting ugly.
I'm not
starting. Lakers to sign
walk
DeAndre
like a
Ayton.
duck and smell like a duck.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to say no. I like to be like, no, he wouldn't do that. We obviously don't know what the guy would do.
Yeah.
Because if you're in that deep of debt with the wrong people, there's nothing you wouldn't do to survive or to fuel your addiction. And gambling is an addiction if you do not handle it correctly. And this, obviously, he's a multi-million-dollar athlete who's multi-million-dollars in debt.
You're in $60 million in your NBA
60?
career, and you're taking $600,000 cash advances for his marketing.
Yeah.
Like, brother, you're down bad.
I saw a number thrown around like $8 million in debt. I don't know if that was a cumulative or if
he's
that
selling
was,
off his future contracts.
Yeah.
Which like a lot of stuff
insane.
he's going to settle, like the court stuff he's going to settle once he signed his new contract. That was like in the settlement stuff.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we don't know if that's coming.
That's insane. I
now
can't
he's
imagine
not going to
this.
get that contract, and he's just. You
He's
see
got
all the pictures he's still like posting on Instagram and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why initially he came out and I was like, yo, it's an investigation. There's no charge here. Now shit's starting to smell a little funny. But maybe that's why. Nice for that guy.
Good for him.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it comes down to it comes down to the simple fact of like Beasley was not. Beasley was somebody that, you know, if that much is tied to it, you're, you know, again, I don't want to innocent till proven guilty, but if your lawyer comes out and goes, we haven't been charged yet, that's not necessarily like the greatest defense. That doesn't exude the most confidence.
After 18 months of
statement.
investigation, like, there should be a charge by now.
It's a fair statement, but you know them courts move slow. They drag you, bleed you out of money, especially when you're a high.
Especially when
he's not even in court yet.
Yeah. He doesn't have any money. What are they going to bleed him from?
Yeah.
They're gonna try. But to me, I just want to quickly say this. To me, the saddest part about all that is that you have somebody, and I don't know his background, but you have somebody that is clearly from a young age on a path of great success. And it's unfortunate. Obviously, he has to take the most accountability. It's himself. He's his own man. But it's sad that he didn't have anybody as a support system for that. Like, nobody to step in, even or teach him finance or anything along the lines.
Make sure he's got dental insurance.
Yeah.
Like,
we say his teeth are fucked up.
This is if you owe your
you
dentist,
play for the NBA, don't you have?
If you owe your dentist $30,000, something like what are we talking?
He doesn't wear a grill,
but yeah, that's not a dentist either.
He's just fucking his barber and his dentist.
No,
dentist is Johnny Sins.
Hand job from the barber, oral from the dentist. Obviously.
The dentist and barber in question is Johnny Sins. He's definitely been a dentist and a barber.
He's definitely, yeah. This guy's got many professions.
No, but
he's terrible at all of them.
I hope he gets the help he needs.
Yes.
Because he's got an addiction, and it's obviously becoming very traumatic for his life, and he needs to make some serious changes.
He doesn't make great decisions at all.
Does not make good decisions.
Left his family for Larsa Pippen.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Like, she's a known thing. Like she's a brand.
Can you imagine Larsa Pippen not being
cliche set of circumstances? Duncan Robinson seems like a pretty good locker room guy. Real lunch pail, dude.
Yeah.
These guys
Class
love
act.
playing with bees. I don't want to hear that.
No, yeah, no. We're not saying that at all.
Beasley seems like a great dude in the locker room.
He's saying he might not be.
Neil said he was a good dude, like he introduced himself to everybody on the plane and stuff like that. And
You ever seen Joanna Man?
he's
That's how Bees can make his money back. Join the WNBA.
Join
Just
the-
fucking own that shit.
he does not make good decisions apparently, and I hope that he gets the help he needs.
I have an
Especially
idea how to
the
get out of all of this. And it kind of is a Joanna Man route.
One last bet.
Because it's such a controversial thing. Yeah,
Uncut
the
Gems.
one last
One big
That's
score.
the movie
Uncut
name.
Gems.
One last
One last bet.
Yeah, because, all right,
One
so
big score, and then we quit it for
the
Uncut
biggest
Gems,
controversy
baby.
right now is like, can the transitional females play female sports? And like, there's people are letting it happen. It's like, what's stopping him outside of money, funds, getting a BBL and joining the WNBA? I'm for real.
Why does he have to get a BBL?
Why can't he
He
just
doesn't
switch?
just identify as a woman. He doesn't have to get
Yeah.
That's fair, but more believable. I don't know, fake tits, something, and either gamble his way to the top, or just stir up a little bit of controversy. Boom, it's a Netflix special.
What plastic surgeon's gonna give him fake tits when they hear he owes his dentist $8,000? I mean, Johnny Sins might be able to do it.
Johnny Sins might be able to do it for sure.
He's definitely playing a plastic surgeon too.
That was so
Oh no, how will I
unnecessary.
ever pay for this?
Oh,
I have an idea,
yeah.
Mr. Malik Beasley. Let's give that thing
Whoa.
a trial run.
Relax, bro. Relax.
Take it for a test drive, brother.
See, this is the type of support system he needed.
This is, one last bet.
It sounds like he had a legit gambling addiction. If true, you're sleeping in cars outside the casino so you can wake up and gamble. Bad stuff. I did not read that part.
I
What?
didn't either. That's
I don't
terrible.
think he did that. No, I think he's just saying.
He's saying,
he's saying that's what a gambling addiction is.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are many different forms of gambling addiction. That is, the prototypical. I would say the face of it, but with
And the fact
you
that he
just
could,
be betting your I just got my cash advance, just got my paycheck. Let me put $100,000 on slots right now. Don't do it, Siri.
Dude.
God, that would suck. But
Do you remember when Chris is here? He used to do shit like
you
that?
don't have $5.
Yeah, you don't have
That
$5.
that was insane, dude.
That was-
That was insane. That was the biggest player hater shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
That was the most Chris shit
That
ever.
was some real player hatership.
Honor. You're too broke.
No, I hope.
Are you sure?
I hope Malik Beasley is getting the help
Malik
he needs.
Beasley needs
and
Siri in his life.
I hope Malik
You don't got it, brother.
I swear to God,
Might
if
need
he
some
just had
haters,
Siri,
too.
he'd be good.
might need some haters. I hope he didn't throw games for the Pistons.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Or at
what-
all.
Or at all. But
Because you can come
especially
back and
for
beat
the
the
Pistons.
Pistons. Yeah.
If you're throwing games for the Bucks, that's cool. AJ Hinch cheated when he was on a different team. We love him now.
The fact he was able to block
doing
all this
shitty
out and have
games.
like a career year is insane.
that is true, too. The mental fortitude on this guy to just...
Have a career year with all that
But
shit going on.
also, it's like,
You had
Sink
to.
I have
swim.
to do
Sink
this
or
because
swim.
I need
Yeah,
to get a
that's fair.
fat contract.
That's fair.
If he's locking in like that,
that
then that
the
playoff
ult-
performance is more sketchy.
You talk about that a lot, about that career year, the contract year.
Yeah.
Is that the ultimate form of it? Is a contract year and
survive?
your millions of dollars in
Yeah,
gambling
your $8
debt with
million
the mob?
of debt is dependent on it. It's not with the. This can't be. With
I
the
mean,
mob.
who else is in debt? But he's
Yeah.
getting sued by Yahoo.
He's getting sued by his dentist and his fucking hair. He's getting sued by everybody.
Yeah.
I'm about to sue
Yeah,
him
but
for dropping that pass. For real.
Emotional distress.
That pass came a little late, like half a second.
You leave kid out of this.
Yeah, what?
It did. I went back.
He
and
was
watched.
standing
What?
right there.
No, he dropped that pass.
Are you
They
saying
hit him in
It
the
still hit
hands.
his hands. There's
It
no
sh-
excuse.
yeah, I mean, it should have came just like half a
I
second.
thought that was
earlier.
a grown man. I was so confused.
God damn it, Nick.
It's just a fact.
Trade Nick hates Kate Cunningham.
No way, dude. It hit his hand.
Pull
Nick
the
wants an
fucking tape.
investigation? I can't
Pull the tape, goddammit.
That's crazy.
A million
He was
percent
wide
gonna fuck
open
that.
and it hit him in the hands. Could have been an earlier pass. Yeah, he could have not dropped a wide open pass too.
Throw games like Johnson did for the Lions. What Johnson are we talking about? Can't be the guy who's leaping between three fucking
Yeah.
professional athletes. to
Can't
catch
be
a
the
ball.
guy who was
That's the
putting
guy
his
who's not
body on the line
Yeah.
for a 0-16 team.
I met Calvin. His fingers are fucking.
Yeah, that's honestly kind of
He's
sad.
crippin' these days. Not
Braylons are
intentional.
kind of
Like
like,
me
that too.
grabbing
Braylons
a
are
beer.
fucked up too.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's just wide receivers. They probably break a finger every game.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause
Especially with Calvin with Stafford throwing him though.
I've had it happen with my buddy. You know what I'm saying, like, yeah, a professional guy like that.
And
Stafford?
Stafford?
Yeah.
How he used to fire that bitch in there?
I think that was a problem. Like earlier on in his career, throwing
Yeah,
that
he
bitch
threw
too
it way
hard.
too hard.
Yeah.
You say that about Trevor Lawrence.
I think it's
he's
a
just
problem.
stupid. But
But
all right, let's go to break. That was a fun segment. Tell us about White Claw, Nick.
If you want to have fun, join us on the fourth and last stop of the White Claw Tigers Tour. Join Spencer and Eazy for our final stop on tour Friday, July 11th at Second Best Bar in Detroit. Be part of the fun and see our reactions live on Woodward Sports Network to one of the hottest teams in baseball. It's the White Claw Tigers Tour at the best bar in Detroit. Second best chicken sandwiches, cold drinks, big time vibes. Brought to you by White Claw and Ben Johnson Law.
The boys of summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon, and Ermanni and Edwards with Maz Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Dr. Pierce, attention sports fans. Don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on Ermanni and Edwards with Maz, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce here. Keep you in the game, performing at your best. For more information, visit him at MichiganSportsandSpine.com or give him a call at 248-426-9944. Justin, did you tell him to put an end screen on it too? Did you show him where those are?
this guy, I don't think he's in Slack.
He's not in Slack.
What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live, WorldSports.com. I'm
Okay.
Eazy, doing my Spin Reaction. Chris, Nicholas, Kohloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Kind of reacting to some of the news coming out about Malik Beasley. Making light of it, but it's really not a light situation.
It's not a light situation. He fucked his life up.
But the Pistons, as a Pistons fan, they did dodge a bit of a bullet there. They were just about to give him a 3-year, $42 million contract.
That he would have spent immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, or he would have got...
He would have got a pretty big
I
signing
guess if he
bonus.
goes to jail or gets suspended, like, contract's null and void, I'm pretty sure.
Probably. I'm sure.
Most situations.
Yeah. I'm sure they have stipulations.
China Virus wants to know if we covered the WNBA team name. We did a little bit yesterday,
Don't really care, though.
but not for Detroit specifically.
It should just be the Shock.
Yeah, I think that's why we
I
didn't
don't think
discuss it.
anybody else should have any other opinion.
The Shock's not a thing anywhere else,
No,
right?
it's the LA Sparks. No.
The Shock became the LA Sparks?
Yeah.
Do we get our championships back?
That's a good question. Probably not. Because they sold the team to the LA.
That's ass.
I mean, everybody knows that
They were the
Detroit
greatest-
Shock won those championships.
They were the greatest WNBA franchise.
Yeah, they were. So eat shit, Sophie Cunningham.
For sure.
You look like you give teethy blowjobs.
For sure.
I mean, I'm
Well, I don't know.
saying.
She might have a big mouth. She's
Nah,
like 6'6".
she's really hot, dude.
She's not that high.
She's very pretty
Yes, pretty.
and has very nice legs.
Yeah.
So
You're a leg guy.
that does a lot for me, yeah.
Yeah. Me, I like some of my
Like a little
brand.
something to hold on to,
Yeah.
for sure. I prefer that as well.
You know,
But
functional.
If she's really pretty
Practical
and has
usage.
really nice legs, that's almost a done deal for me.
So Malik, get your legs in shape,
Yeah.
get a little prettier. Join the WNBA. We can make a movie of it. You make all that money.
Dominate.
That's the type of advice he's probably getting. Why he doesn't get him in this much trouble.
Or start shooting up. Go join the Super Saudi Olympics. Do
do they have a
do a
basketball team
3-point contest on a bunch. See how many
From
3-pointers
50 feet?
I'm sure they would be interested. Dude, idea machines here.
Yeah, I like this.
Telling the convict to pretend to be a stud. The only one
worked
that
out.
got away.
It worked out.
Only one that got away.
Yo, did you hear why he was in jail? I don't know if this part's true.
Yeah,
Somebody
kill
has to
4
please
people or
confirm this for me.
something.
It's a movie. It's another fucking movie.
No way.
A dirty cop. His grandmother snitched on a dirty cop,
Oh shit.
and then he had her like taken care of.
The cop did?
Yeah.
Wait,
So allegedly, when he grew up, he killed like 3 of the cop's family members. His cop ended up going to
that
prison.
is a Liam Neeson movie. Or
Right?
or Denzel Washington.
I don't know.
movie.
And again, I don't know if it's true because you'd be like bullshit Twitter stuff. But
Sounds kind of like bullshit Twitter stuff.
yeah, it does.
Yeah, why'd you say you saw it on Twitter?
All right, it's completely true. Did not. I saw the news. That'd be crazy.
Isn't
Somebody
Sophie
confirmed
too tall for you, Spenny? Says Kayak. No. Contrary to prior popular belief, I do not discriminate on the height. I don't discriminate at all. Hot is hot to me.
Yeah, beautiful is beautiful.
Beautiful is beautiful.
All right, are we going back to basketball? Lakers just signed DeAndre Ayton. Get that out of the way. Which they needed a center.
Yeah.
Maybe LeBron goes back. They're talking
This
about trading
doesn't
him.
keep LeBron, I don't think, though.
No, I think it
no,
does.
like it's,
I think DeAndre
it's a
Ayton's
fine
gonna have
move.
the best
but-
year of his career if LeBron and Luka like
For damn sure.
Yeah.
he's gonna be an all-star for the
And-
Lakers.
Absolutely.
What we
And
know
watch
about
Chris Paul go there too.
What we
That might
know
fuck
about
things up.
him is that he
Just
wants
come
to
off the
get to
bench.
that next contract,
always
so
keep LeBron.
he's gonna ball out.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe he's in gambling debt
It's
too.
gonna be the last dance. Chris Paul, LeBron, and Ayton.
Chris Paul, LeBron, and Ayton. That could be a movie too, like Three Stooges or One Stooge and
They're slapping each other.
2.5 Men or something. Wah, wah, wah.
Dong. Sorry.
I used to watch Three Stooges all the time.
Me too. Not on purpose. It just happened. I don't know why the fuck it was on.
That was my dad's favorite show.
It was on,
I
like,
swear
for real?
to God.
Before we
No,
had
I
cable?
swear.
Yeah, our
That's one
parents
of
are
his
old as
favorite shows.
fuck. Yeah.
My dad's favorite
Yeah.
show is MASH. Have you seen MASH?
Oh yeah, that's
No.
up there for my parents as well. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
about
like the
Vietnam.
Living Color for. Oh no.
No.
No, it's
That's
There's like a living. It's a country version of Living Color. I don't know what it's called.
no. It's about.
No, it's about the war.
It's like a slapstick comedy about Vietnam, and they're doctors in Vietnam. It's a really good
It
show.
sounds good.
It's really
honestly.
good.
yeah.
All right. BWU.
The first
I'm all
couple
about
se-
the personality of a chick.
The first couple seasons are in black and white. Like that's how old it is.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Maybe I
It's
don't
really.
want to watch
I
that.
forget the main doctor's name.
I forget it too, but he's a famous actor.
Yeah.
Well,
he's-
from that era.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Well, moving on. Congrats to the Lakers, if and when that happens.
Yeah. You want to go to break? And then we'll talk?
But before we do, we got a couple minutes.
Korean War, not Vietnam.
Did you guys
Sorry.
watch? Did you guys watch?
Oh, they're all the same. Dude.
You guys, you guys both have Max, right? You guys both have Max. Just streaming. All right, this is great. All right, keep the camera on me. How about them Tigers, boys? Make sure you guys check out
Hawkeye,
Woodward
yeah.
Tigers dropping this
Hawkeye
weekend.
is the guy's name.
You guys have the streaming service Max, all right?
Yes.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Sinners?
No,
Yes.
it's on Max.
So it comes out on the 4th.
Do you have to
Oh,
buy
wow.
it?
No, I think it's free.
That's dope.
I think it's
It was
on
good.
Max. I'm excited. I
I
might
wanted
watch
to
it.
see it in theaters.
It's
though.
better. It's a theater movie for sure.
Also,
Every,
I
every
heard that.
movie's in theater.
Yeah,
movie,
what?
dude.
Sure.
Every movie's better in theater.
Also,
I
I
wanna
heard
see-
that Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson is on
yeah,
Max
what's
too
that
now.
called? Friends
What?
Or something?
Yeah,
They
I
put
heard
it on
I
Max?
heard it's on Max.
I
That's
don't think
that's
they
what my
did.
friend said.
I
So
think your friend's lying.
I'll Google it. I'll Google it right now. I'll fact check myself, but we can run with that lie.
Your
Until
friend's a
then.
liar.
we're just lying all
Just
day.
kidding.
Lions guy in the Woodward Sports Chat says free Diddy.
I'm actually not thrilled about that.
No, that's
all.
that. You know who does stuff like that? You know who goes to trial with a ton of evidence against them, a ton of testimonies against them. Everybody knows they did it, and then they walk away.
Lex Luthor.
Lex fucking Luthor.
Yeah.
He is like Diddy is literally a supervillain, dude. That's what Lex Luthor does.
Lex Luthor.
That is what he does. Diddy is a supervillain. We need like LeBron James to go beat his ass or something. Like who would be Black Superman? Probably
Prime.
LeBron James,
It's on
right?
Prime.
Probably LeBron James. Yeah.
Or
It's on Prime.
LeBron James or
He
like
probably has James.
I was gonna say Will Smith, but he's a cuck, so he loses Superman
Yeah, no,
points.
yeah.
Yeah.
Denzel's too old.
LeBron's in his corner. LeBron's on record.
LeBron is with
Ain't no party like a
ain't no
Diddy
party
party.
like a Diddy. I mean,
I will say-
Lex Luthor and Superman work together in different comics.
The day Cassidy was on the stand, I watch shit like that sometimes, not all the time. I like listen to like the what do you call it? Transcript. Thank you. And it was a pretty weak case.
Yeah.
Like it really was like parties, and they would be freaky.
They
shit.
tried to win the case off of like morally
Shock
this is
value.
a bad person.
Yes,
like this
yeah.
guy is a piece of shit.
Yeah, prosecutors suck.
Forget about what the charges are, but like, isn't this guy a piece of shit?
Because Diddy made
paid
sure they were going to be shitty prosecution.
I mean, maybe. Yeah,
Because that's what Lex Luthor does. And
they were fucking awful. They were. I was like, I've been listening to this entire transcript. I'm like, I don't know what part of that was illegal.
Like she
the Faux
admits,
Hawk Diddy, the pictures of Faux Hawk Diddy, he should be arrested for that alone. Yeah, like that is not a safe person.
Or the Joker video, that's terrifying. As
the
well.
Joker one is insane.
It is insane. And Tyler Creator's like trying to get the fuck on.
The Justin Bieber one is the craziest.
Well, when he's like 16.
Yeah, he's like
As a sleepover over
50
at
Cent could
Usher's
take down
and
Diddy.
Diddy's.
50 Cent's more
50
like
Cent.
Batman.
He is.
He's like Batman. So,
well, did you hear the part of 50 Cent in the trial? So allegedly one of the women in there is like 50 Cent's baby mom. Yeah, that's crazy.
50 definitely has to take down Diddy.
No chill, JB. Smooth. Shout out says can't go to jail for being a freak.
That's fair. Well, I mean, tell it to R. Kelly.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to break. I'm going to tell you about Lady Jane's. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
The bats are hot, and the weather is getting hotter. Summertime in the D with Detroit's big hitters, Woodward Sports.
Hey, it's Stick from Woodward Sports. I'm out here at the Feldman shop, of course, you know, because they are #1 people. And the Ineos Grenadier, that's the new car that they got. But I got my man here, the Sun God. I'm not lying. His name is Amon-Ra.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He sold me a car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up? Come see us out here, baby. We're in Waterford. We got the pre-owns all day. We got the Grenadiers, and we got new Chevys all day. Whatever you need, we got you.
Yeah, and I went with this one. I like it. 2023 Durango. It's used. Only got like 30,000 miles on it. And this guy, man, I was like, listen, this is my price. You either make it happen or I'm out of here.
Easy.
You know what he did? Went to his boss. He's like, I'm making this happen for this guy. Came back,
sir.
threw the contract on the table. Now I'm in the whip.
Yes, sir. Sign, drive, zero down, easy money all day.
All right, Feldman, what's the address here? Do you know?
5300 Highland Road, Waterford, Michigan, 48327. Open until 6 o'clock every weekday except 9 o'clock on Mondays and Thursdays. It's 4 o'clock on Saturdays. Only day we're not here for you is Sunday. Every other day we're here to get it done, baby.
And his legit name is Amon-Ra. I'm not lying. It was
yes, sir.
destined. It was meant to be. Woodward Sports found this guy. So
Exactly.
thank you very much, man. Enjoying the car, and the kid likes it too. It's nice and safe.
The bad boys of Detroit sports media are here. We won't back down. We are Woodward Sports, Detroit's #1 sports network.
Caesars Sportsbook, guys. Promo code Woodward 1000. Head over to the website right now. Put a bet on Riley Green. No, I'm not actually. Don't listen to me for betting advice. Malik Beasley, you could have helped. You could have built yourself out with promo code Woodward 1000. Scan the QR code or visit CaesarSportsbook.com. Call the gambling hotline if you have a gambling addiction. What up? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live. WoodwardSports.com. Me, Joe Raxter, Chris, Nicholas, Kohloff. Smash the like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share the stream.
Tigers win. Tigers win. Tigers win.
Tigers win. Tigers play in about 50 minutes after the show. So shout out to them. You think the viewership helps Scooble's contract case, the Tigers, at all? Like,
Oh, that's a good question.
they're winning and pulling in money.
I don't think it's the viewership. I think it's maybe the attendance.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
like all that rolls in there with it, right? Like the attendance, jersey sales.
Definitely jersey sales. Definitely attendance. Like it's a must-see, event when Scooble is taking the mound for the Detroit Tigers, especially at home.
Tap in for
The
Tarek.
city is buzzing. Hey, what?
Tap in for Tarek.
Tap in for Tarek. Put it on the shirt, Spenny.
And he's such a I watched, he did the thing with Shinola. They built a watch or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're like, shout whatever you got going on. And he's like, I don't even care about my Instagram. I'd rather you come to the game. Like, he's selling tickets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. He's a fucking man.
He's the man, dude. We have so many good superstars.
You can't let that guy walk.
In Detroit, when you look at
They
Scooball
won't.
and Cade.
I don't think they will.
They can't.
They will
I don't
not.
think they will.
They can't.
Can't what?
You can't let him go.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they will. And the fact that contract conversations are being had now.
Well, they can only happen with the Tigers right now.
I know, but like, they're obviously trying to. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they're not meeting what Boris wants.
No. They probably
You know?
offered him like 210.
I mean, even going back
How
to
about
when
8 years,
Scott was
210?
on the flagship, I know, Nick, you listened to that one, and we cut a couple clips from it, but, like, it did sound like things were kind of contentious a little bit. Like, he kind of, like, was standoffish of it, but he said it takes 2 to tango still. Like, another, I don't know, man. But they're working on it, which is a good sign. That means they want to.
Also, Boris leaked that it was a non-competitive offer.
Yeah. But he's going to, that's his job. He's going to do that.
Yeah.
I feel like Boris negotiates like Trump.
He knows what he's doing.
He's like, yeah, I think you're worth this. He's like, wrong.
Wrong. Give me more.
Yeah, that's awful.
I want more. Double it.
Your wife's a dog.
Double it and give it to the next person.
I think they re-sign him.
I do too.
I think it happens next year, though.
Luigi Gaming in the Woodward Sports Chat says, Nick did a body shot off my mom. Could that be true? Could there be any validity behind that?
Get a million.
I could 1,000% see that being true.
Nick's an animal.
Nick is an animal.
Was it last weekend or the one before?
Oh!
I'm just kidding. Yeah, it must have been old Nick.
All right, knowing how cheap they are.
Back when I was
Back when
17
you had
and not
your
a
phone?
relationship. So it wasn't a relationship. I was a young lad.
Faux hog Nick.
Bald Nick. It was in the winter.
Puff Nicky.
Oh God. Body shots off moms. Sounds like fun.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Negotiation is going to be a bloodbath until free agency, says Cartier, for sure. They're not going to give in
It'd
any.
be worse than free agency.
They're not going to give in any ground until free agency. Anytime the Tigers are like, "Hey, do you want this?" They're going to say it's not enough.
Unless he really wants to be here.
It's not enough. No, they're
I actually
going
read
to
an
free
article how he
agency.
grew up
dude.
too recently. I guess he had like an adopted brother. He's got a black brother.
His name's Derek.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Are you sure he's adopted?
That's his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking man. If you really want to,
I fucking love Derek Scooball, dude.
All right, knowing how cheap
I'm buying
they
a
are
jersey
on
the
that
day
end.
we sign him.
Yeah, it's true. It'd be bad investment.
Yeah, honestly, even if he leaves, I'm buying a jersey the day we sign him or the day he leaves.
Imagine, and I'm not gonna look because I don't want this to happen. But imagine the Jameson Williams stuff that Brad was flirting around with happens, and you're the fan that bought like all 3 of his numbers. that'd be hurt.
That would hurt.
That would definitely.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, like we've talked about in the past too. It's like Jackson Jobe just got hurt. You guys have talked about Casey Mize's injuries. I think he's hopefully past it, but he has dealt with injuries. We've talked about Jack Flaherty, the ups and downs. Reese Olson, who has dealt with injuries. There's not a lot of high-end starters in this team's system. Like, they need Tarek Scooball to be the horse, which he will be. And like I've stated in the past, the young guys that are coming up, the young position players that are coming up through the system are top of the line projected players where they project to be 4 to 8 time future all-stars where you're going to have them cheap so you can afford to give Scooball the big old bag and have some young hitting to go along with that.
That's a fucking phenomenal point.
Thank you.
Because yeah, you got a lot of guys coming up. You got a lot of guys on the team right now, all young, all under contract, all cheap.
Oh yeah.
You can afford to pay Scooball the fucking bag.
Yeah.
How long does power pitching like that last? Because he's 27 now.
He already had Tommy John's, so
I think he's good.
Yeah.
For what? Like what's his
30?
I mean, you can just keep going. Yeah, for pitchers, like
he's 28.
Verlander's still pitching fucking
even older.
95 miles an hour. Like obviously he's not as good as he used to be.
Could that be the swing and miss righty we grabbed for the relief?
Verlander? No.
Could you? What a fucking movie.
Might
that'd
be Alex Lang though.
One guy that's absolutely crushing it right now is also friend of the network.
Alex Lang.
No. Also friend of the network, Matt Boyd. Could you imagine if we brought him in instead of Alex Cobb?
Bringing Boyd back?
No, I'm not saying bring him back. He's on the
if
Cubs.
we signed him, yeah.
Yeah, instead of just an absolute. He's still throwing bullpen sessions, Alex. That was the update today that
Alex
I got.
Cobb was a terrible signing.
Bullpen sessions.
What was worse, Kenta or Alex Cobb?
Alex Cobb, he won't play.
Yeah.
At least he got to
At
see
least
what
Kenta got on the mound. Kenta was
Oh,
your
maybe
opening day
come back.
starter, wasn't he?
No, at home. A home opening
Yeah,
day.
it counts. That's opening day for me.
Matt Boyd right
God,
now is
what a
8-3.
nightmare, dude.
Matt Boyd right now is
What? Kenta was the
Yeah.
opening day starter 2 years ago.
Yeah. I was pissed about that, actually. I don't know why you wouldn't start with Scoop on the mound.
Well, Scoop started the opener.
Yeah, it's true. I forgot. On the road.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kenta Maeda just not great. Matt Boyd signed a 2-year, $29 million deal, so he's getting paid less money than Alex Cobb. He currently has an 8-3 win-loss record with a 2.65 ERA for the Chicago Cubs. Matt Boyd, happy for him. But
What's his ERA?
2.65.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
we
crazy.
slept on that one. But
Was he
hey,
a bullpen guy
Alex
here?
Cobb
No.
still
Oh,
throwing
he's a starter.
bullpen
Yeah,
He
sessions.
was a all-star.
That's Todd DePena, right?
No. They kind of look alike, though.
Okay.
But no. Yeah, Matt Boyd, Todd the Painter is Tyler Alexander.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But Matt Boyd, that would have been a lot better than Alex Cobb. Yes,
Yeah.
that would have been. So would have pretty much anybody else that you saw go for cheap deals like Scherzer or Verlander.
Yeah.
Literally anybody that's thrown an inning this year would have been a better signing than Alex Cobb.
Yep.
So, not that high of a bar, but yes, Matt
But
Boyd
I'm not dunking on him
pitching
for
very well.
because you had the Torres signing.
Torres and Canely.
And Canely, yeah.
Yep, two great ones. Flaherty, let's see good Jack tonight. Can we just do that?
Jack's
Can
on the
we
mound
see some
tonight?
good Jack Flaherty. And Riley Green out of the lineup. What are you calling for us to lose,
No.
Spency?
No.
Spenner?
One more time?
Spencer.
One more time?
You've done it, though.
I have done it before.
I like doing coke and choking strippers.
Shout out Tom Goris.
What a drop.
Yeah, crazy job. Crazy, this is my life.
It's wild.
It's awesome. I love it, and I thank God every day. Blessed and highly favored. But fucking, what were we? Oh no, I'm not calling for a loss tonight. They just
Yeah, sure.
wish they would have saved half of those runs for this start, but hopefully the bats keep going. I don't know who are the Nats starting.
I gotta check it out real quick.
Nobody probably there.
Oh no, actually Mackenzie Gore. That's great.
Ooh, no Riley either.
Damn.
Fuck. No, he could still win. We need good Jack though.
Riley Green's
James
odds, a buddy told me, dropped from plus 20,000 today before the game to plus 12,000.
Wow.
For AL MVP.
Cut in half almost.
Wow. We can start the next break with this one, but you see the article from Bob Nightingale? So the Detroit Tigers would be all in on Alex Bregman.
I don't know how all. What does he mean by all in? Find out next time after the break on Woodward Heavyweights.
Nice.
Tell us about Blackhawk, Chris.
I do not know what you're talking about. I will tell you about the read that is here and the read that is in front of me, which is Black Rock. Black Rock. Hold on, I got that. There it is. Oh, hold on. Give me a second here. Sorry. Back to desk. Back to desk. 2 seconds.
Back to the desk. Damn.
2 seconds.
It backfired.
This is your fault.
Yeah, so,
All right, we're good.
oh yeah, tell us about Black Rock,
Oh,
Chris.
yeah.
Let me tell you about Black Rock. Woodward Sports is turning up the heat with our new sizzling partner, Black Rock Bar and Grill, where you get steak on a stone served on a 755-degree volcanic rock. It is more than a meal, it's an experience. Enjoy lunch, and those lunches start at just $8.99. Rocking hours from 3 to 6, daily specials. Come hungry, rock your steak only at Black Rock Bar and Grill, and stay tuned. We got a summer giveaway coming up. Make sure you stay tuned.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo.
Ah.
You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
summer are ready to get back to the playoffs, and there's no better place to get your Tigers coverage than Woodward Sports. Join us all season long as we follow as our hometown Tigers claw and fight. Feel the roar with Woodward Sports.
Jars Cannabis, guys. Top shelf quality, unmatched variety, price for you, the people. Visit shopjars.com. Find one of the 27 locations near you. 9 of them right here in Metro Detroit, including ones coming to Milan, Madison Heights, and Grand Rapids. Listen, we had them on the show before. The great people. Jars Cannabis, guys. Shopjars.com. What? Just staring off into space. You all right?
Then you go, oh, what's wrong? So I got to look across Woodward. I did just rip the pen pretty hard, dude.
You did. Yeah. You did. What up,
little
back
little
to
Kevin Spacey,
live.
no Diddy.
So, wait, so is he? What's he? Is he's not guilty of
guilty.
nothing?
He's back on the streets. No, I think there's still two counts.
Transporting prostitutes or something?
Yeah, I think 2 counts are still under deliberation, but he was not guilty on 3 of his counts, and I'm pretty sure it was like the racketeering and sex trafficking.
The RICO shit?
Yeah. The ones that really matter, yeah. If he gets accused or arrested for the other ones, it's just going to be like house arrest or something.
Yeah, because he's already served time.
Yeah, and he's
been in jail for a minute, too.
He's Lex Luthor, dude, I'm telling you.
He dodged the big
He probably
ones.
loves jail, dude.
Oh, you don't know about
You
jail?
don't know about jail? You'd love jail.
To be honest, yeah.
That's so
because he's
crazy.
like, I'm beating this
The
case.
office
You
would
guys
not
see on the
survive
news,
it.
I'm beating this case. I'm going to put lifetime on your books. But you got to, yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, what easier place would it be to
That's
have
crazy.
sex with men for money than jail?
He's like, actually, I'm going to stay.
Yeah, this place is cool.
I'm a fucking king here.
Easy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Dumbo Jumbo says, Spenny, I greened out on the pen and sent myself to the hospital because I was freaking out earlier this week.
No way.
Woof,
Who
earlier
said
this
that?
week? Dumbo Jumbo.
Damn, Dumbo.
Damn, man.
Bro, getting stupid high is way worse than getting like stupid drunk.
Oh, and by the way, shout out to Dumbo Jumbo and everybody else. I'm starting to stream on Twitch again pretty soon. Pretty soon. When Borderlands 4 comes out, I'm going to start playing again.
That band that we took Friday?
Yes. That
Yeah,
shit.
how'd the rest of your night?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Eat half of one next time. It was
Yeah.
perfect. I was.
Oh, you only ate the half one?
I gave Birdie
you're
the other
lucky.
half.
Yeah, I got sent to fucking Jupiter.
Yeah. It's the chocolate wafer ones.
I was trying to have a conversation
It says
with my girl.
band on it, like a
Oh, it's
stamp.
their band. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're 66 grams each.
I was trying to have a
Or
conversation with
66
my girl, and I
milligrams.
was talking complete nonsense. I was like trying too hard to be normal.
Yeah.
Like, it was
Hello,
like-
how are you doing, Mom?
Yeah, yeah. It's like aliens abducted into my brain or some shit. They're trying to be me. And I was like, I'm just gonna lay down. This ain't doing anybody any good.
Dude,
all right.
DMT carts are. I hit a DMT cart on accident one time.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
DMT?
Yeah, I was at my
To the moon?
I was at my
Was
plug's
that fun?
house. I mean, I didn't rip it hard enough to where I fucking went to another world, but I was feeling pretty good for a little while.
Yeah.
Because I was at my plug's house and he handed me a pen. I was like, all right, bet. I was picking up something. Ripped it. He's like, oh, that was DMT. I was like, dude, what? Like, say that first.
DNC ENT, the pro tip, brother. If you are that high, just go to sleep. The fuck you're racking up bills for? That's the best advice.
John, I think I'm gonna get it on PlayStation or on PC, not on PlayStation, but it's crossplay. So yeah, you can join either way.
When Diddy gets out, the freak off's gonna be legendary. There were people outside of the courthouse spraying baby oil on themselves.
Yeah. It's like a cult.
No,
I swear.
I saw the
swear to
video.
God.
I saw the video.
Can
It
we get a
was-
video? Can we get the Is it playable? Are they completely naked?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
I think we
they-
could play it. It's
could
just
play it.
disturbing for society.
There's no way.
Yes.
I swear to God.
It's real. I seen it too.
I was
What
so
the
ashamed.
fuck is wrong with
As a human being.
Why can't
was
I
like,
have fans like that?
You do.
I guess we kind of do.
I got one.
I've never acted on it.
Chris did.
All right, that's propaganda. Relax.
Chris,
Relax.
relax. So the odds to
That's an
win
inside joke. It's not as funny to listeners. I apologize.
5 stars.
What do you say, Nick? The odds. Let them recruit. Go ahead.
The odds to win the East just came out for next season. And
Pistons are 4. I'm guessing. That's funny because it's true.
Yeah, That's not what I heard from the source. I heard the opposite, but
so now you're confirming the link. But moving on, I'm gonna guess the Pistons are 4th in this list. Eastern
Spencer,
Conference.
where are the Pistons to win the East next year?
5th.
Yeah, she said
Chris.
5th. I was being home.
yeah, 5th.
The Pistons have the 8th best odds to win the Eastern Conference next season. Ahead of them, the Hawks, the Bucks, the Celtics, the Sixers, the Magic,
Sixers.
Come on.
the Knicks, and the Cavaliers.
The Sixers? The two teams that shouldn't be in that. The rest of them I'm not mad at.
Yeah.
The two teams that shouldn't be in it are the Celtics and the Sixers.
Yeah.
The Celtics, I could talk myself.
They're going to
into.
be, the Celtics are going to be, but they're not going to do anything without Tatum. They're not
No,
going to do
without
anything
Tatum.
serious without
Not
Tatum.
without their third best player.
And the Sixers, dude. Maybe this is the year Joel Embiid isn't a turd.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
come on,
actually
dude. What
fucking
are we
crazy
talking
for the
about?
Sixers to be in there.
That's
just-
disrespectful.
I think that's because
That's just baiting people into making a bad bet.
yes,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
Philly fans,
Yeah.
our cousins.
Yeah.
Oh, FanDuel says we got top 3 chance in the league this year to win the East.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I want to be upset,
Shout out
but it
Malik
sounds
Beasley.
about right because I'm not necessarily in love. I don't think that we got better. I think you could argue maybe we did get worse, but it feels like more of the same, if anything.
I don't know if the Hawks should have jumped us just yet either. I mean,
Yeah, I don't like the Hawks.
adding-
The Hawks are ahead of
gotta
us?
show it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
adding Porzingis.
Oh, the
is-
Hawks shouldn't be there at all.
Adding Porzingis is good. That's a good.
And
move.
Nikhil Alexander
And,
Walker.
I
and
forgot
Nikhil
about
Alexander
Porzingis.
Walker.
Okay, that's different.
And Dyson Daniels. Trae Young's a turd, though. You're not going to win anything with Trae Young. But that's why I'm not mad that the Hawks are over us because I can see it because they made moves and we lost Malik Beasley. So that they're penalizing us for losing Malik Beasley by putting us behind the Hawks for sure.
But Porzingis is still in this like the Joel Embiid conversation too. It's like,
I mean, but
playing or not, when are you going to be available?
when he plays, though, he is
The unicorn.
very important. He was very important to that Celtics team. I mean, he blocks shots on the highest level in the league, and he hits threes at the highest level in the league for anybody.
So they got
He's a
Dyson
40%
Daniels,
three-point shooter.
NAW, Porzingis, Trey. Who else did they sign? too?
DeAndre
Jalen
Hunter?
Johnson, who's a
Do they
dog.
still have DeAndre Hunter?
No, they traded him to Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
Who's the other guy they signed in free agency though?
Oh, they did sign one more person.
A
I'm
shooter.
blanking.
Was
The
it
Hawks are
Kennard?
deep.
Yes,
Luke
Kennard.
Yeah,
Yes.
Luke Kennard, too.
They actually, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
all right.
That team's better than the
Because
Pistons.
Dyson alone is like kind of nulling out.
I
or
hear
he's
you.
doling out some one of your superstars. You know,
I hear
I
you,
think
but the
Cade would
Hawks
still
are
get
like an
Dyson
on-paper
Daniels
team.
buckets. I think he did this
no,
year.
Dyson gave him problems.
Yeah.
What do you say, Chris?
To me, the Hawks are an on-paper team. Like I like that, but I gotta see it play out.
But
like
also,
Yeah, but the defense is what makes it up for me. For them.
whoever
And the kid they drafted too is pretty solid.
whoever's on the floor next to Dyson Daniels is getting attacked. Trae Young or Luke Kennard. You're attacking them the whole time.
What do you mean?
Like the other guard for the Hawks that's in the game, you're attacking them the whole time. Luke
Yeah.
Kennard, Trae Young, whoever it is. You're not going to run offense at Dyson Daniels. You're going to run it, give it to whoever is being guarded by Trae Young or Luke Kennard and let him eat. And now the Pistons have guys that if you put a nobody, a Luke Kennard or a Trae Young on Jaden Ivey or Karis LeVert, it's not like putting them on Tim Hardaway Jr. because they can create their own shot off the dribble and attack. You can't hide people defensively with the guard rotation that the Pistons have. Because Duncan Robinson will just run away from him. And Trae Young's not keeping up with him. They can't put Trae Young on Duncan Robinson. It would tire him out too much.
6'7".
yeah,
6'7".
6'7".
post them up.
I'm looking at
But
Duncan
yeah, like-
Robinson's playoff numbers.
Like, if you have Tim Hardaway Jr. or
Yeah.
Malik Beasley out there, you can hide Trae Young or Luke Kennard. But with Karis LeVert and Jaden Ivey, They can't because they'll get attacked off the dribble.
Yeah. Well, I think the Pistons, and two, this is a big bet on Porzingis being healthy, and that just historically hasn't been a thing. So
especially if because Clint Capella is on the Rockets again. By the way, what the fuck,
dude? They just got everybody.
They got so many players. The Rockets are going to be so good. KD doesn't even have to play until the playoffs.
I almost think they have like too many guys to where it's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? Like it's just like they got like 13 players I really like. But Atlanta, look, I'm not saying they can't be better than Detroit. I'm saying you have to prove it. Orlando, I think they had the season from hell last year. I think they were better than us, obviously, the year before that. But I think that's a team you got to give the benefit of the doubt.
Orlando's better than us.
Over us. Yeah. But again, we have to see the big equation is internal growth, because that's clearly what Trajan bet on. He didn't bet on making moves. So we'll see.
Would that be like Joe Ingles' nickname because he looks like a math teacher? The big equation.
That's nice.
No problem.
Oh, he just retired, or he signed something?
No, he just signed it. He's just signed another contract.
With who?
I don't know.
Joe Ingles? No.
Yeah, he did. He just got signed.
Yeah, something happened with him.
There's no way.
Hating on Twitter.
He either retired or
no. He signed a deal with. He signed a 1-year deal, and like Josh Hart or somebody was like, "Bro, just retire." And everybody's flaming Josh Hart. Like, what are you talking about, dude? He's making $5 million to sit on the bench. Why the fuck would he retire?
So I pulled up Duncan Robinson's playoff numbers. Is it concerning to anybody that he's averaging like 15 minutes?
Joe Ingles back with Minnesota veteran
in those matchups.
No, because Miami shooting 40% from three.
Even this year in the playoff matchup, he shot 40%, but he only shot 6, 7, 12 shots in the entire series, and that's after Jimmy Butler departed. So you needed like the extra.
No,
yeah, but Miami
there's no
packed
facilitator and playmaker on Miami that's even close to as good as Cade Cunningham.
It's the defense, obviously. That is why he was not playing in the playoffs. Yes, that does concern me a little bit.
He made
I
great finals runs.
I think everybody would be lying to themselves to say that in the playoffs, when push comes to shove, people would attack Duncan every single time down the court.
Yeah, like they did Malik Beasley.
I just think I've seen it more often with Duncan.
I've seen Duncan Robinson make 2 finals runs where he is an important part and he's playing a lot of minutes on those teams.
Thought you didn't care about that.
It's not saying he can't play in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but that's
Luke
also
Kennard
like.
can do that too. I'm just saying we've seen it happen in the playoffs, and Malik Beasley wasn't this great defender either. Neither was Tim Hardaway Jr.
He's way better than Duncan Robinson.
Way better?
I don't think so.
He's not. Duncan Robinson has a better defensive rating overall than Malik Beasley does in his career.
Are we sure?
Yes, 100%. Flannel said it on the morning show today.
Nice.
Malik Beasley's not a good defender.
I think he's better than Duncan Robinson.
No, he's not. They're literally the same.
Yes, and I just think Duncan will be absolutely fine here, and I think
Hardaway,
it's a great stretch. I think he can, with this offense and what they have in a playmaker in Cade Cunningham's caliber, he can win. He can make enough threes to stay out. He's one of the highest in the league at catch and shoot open threes.
Yes.
What did he not get a lot of in Miami? Open threes. What will he get a lot of in a Cade Cunningham system? Open threes.
And Neil brought it up that he led the NBA in picks set a couple years ago, because what he does, where the NBA used to do, or the Heat used to do with him, with Bam and with other players, where you do handoffs and pick and rolls between both of them at the top of the key. Jalen Duren, a very good passer for his position.
Tried to say that.
Asar Thompson, a very good playmaker on this team. Doing pick and rolls and pick and screens with Duncan Robinson, where he's flying around, they're going to get him a lot of open shots.
Yeah, that's
right.
exactly what I was saying.
It's exactly what they did with Ivy last year, or with Beasley last year.
Yeah.
And like, there's a reason that Beasley had the best year of his career last year, other than, being in gambling debt, so he had to do it for his life, but because he was with Cade Cunningham.
That's why I said I like Duncan Robinson over Beasley, because of the fact of like that 2-man game that he can run with a big is just another wrinkle in this offense that you don't have to involve Cade Cunningham in, which can bring down his usage, which is a great thing for him. I think a lot of people have said that Duncan Robinson is an extremely high IQ player, and I think I see that from the 2-man game, from the routes that he runs, everything. I think he's going to be amplified pretty well here in Detroit. Now, I want to say that you can't expect the numbers that Beasley did were honestly insane, out of this world. So you can't look at.
second most in the NBA.
Yeah, you can't look at that and set that as a bar.
And we're not going to need that because the only reason Beasley had that kind of production was because Jaden Ivey broke his leg.
Yes.
Because you wouldn't have needed him to be that big of a piece of your offense. And DNC ENT says, Tim Hardaway Jr. leaving for a vet minimum made me crash out last night when I seen the money. I mean, maybe just seeing it on paper, but, like, that's what he is. He's a vet minimum guy.
Well, I mean, we also weren't interested in bringing him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that to me was that was what I said in my clip this morning, Eazy, was that I don't like the fact that losing Tim Hardaway, it's not that Tim Hardaway was this resounding player. It was that it gave you another option to fill that Beasley, Duncan Robinson archetype because Ivy, Karis LeVert, these guys that we like, they're different players than Tim Hardaway Jr. And I think we saw that specific player next to a guy like Cade Cunningham really maximize their value. I don't think it's a coincidence that Beasley and Tim Hardaway both had fantastic seasons last season. I don't
know if I'd call Tim Hardaway's season fantastic. I think he would have got more than the vet minimum.
I'd like to
had a fantastic season.
I'd like to look at the numbers. I'll look at the numbers to see what it is compared to previous seasons. But I would say,
I mean, it definitely helps when you're a shooter when you have a guy like Cade Cunningham, who's one of the best facilitators and shot creators in the league, and that's why they let Tim Hardaway Jr. go for sure, and they obviously didn't want to let Beasley go, but were kind of forced to, and that's why they signed Duncan Robinson and they drafted a guy that is a Tim Hardaway Jr. clone. So they got two guys that excel on catch and shooting off of screens, and we'll see how they fit in the offense. I mean, like I said, Duncan Robinson is the same player as Malik Beasley, so that was a fine boom. That was fine for me. If you are freaking out over Tim Hardaway Jr., again, I think that's a little aggressive to crash out over Tim Hardaway Jr. leaving, but
I mean, it does suck given the circumstances, but I feel like LeVert's your Tim Hardaway Jr. He's coming off the bench.
I think LeVert's more than that. LeVert is...
He's more than that, but he's not the shooter.
But he's not... LeVert isn't as good of a shooter as Tim Hardaway Jr., which maybe he might be. Like, he shot like 36% last year. He shot 40%.
Yeah, but then he shot 33%
regularized,
at
adjusted,
so
plus
like
minus. Beasley was the better defender.
By how much?
+1. Duncan was a -0.1.
That was last year?
This is that first year, second year, third year, all the way up to fifth year where Duncan actually got the fifth year one. It was a +0.5. Beasley was a -1.
I would just look at their last couple of seasons.
I just think that means they're both not good defenders. Like,
I think Beasley's better than Duncan.
Also, Beasley had a great defense around him last year.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
He did. Yeah. Having Stu and Asar.
But it's a 5-year stretch.
But all right,
gotcha.
let's go to break. Let's come back.
Duncan has played with a great defense as well.
Yeah. Bam and Jimmy.
We'll continue the conversation.
All right,
we'll get into it. Let us know what you guys want to talk about in the chat as well.
Tell us about Massage Chair.
Massage Chair House. You guys, 2 days ago, I've been at Woodward since 2021. One of the funniest things that happened to me is when one of our interns came in, shout to Skywalker, and all he did was sit in the massage chair and watch us for an entire show. The goal, the nerve. But that's how good the massage chair is.
Yeah.
It takes to the extreme. It's perfect for you. If not that one, they'll find the one that's perfect for you. Go see my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan. Visit massagechairhouse.com, set up an appointment. Go see him in person at the corner of Woodward and Bloomfield Hills, Long Lake Road. What I meant to say, I apologize. Massagechairhouse.com or scan the QR code and check out my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, on YouTube, the largest massage chair review channel on the interwebs. Massagechairhouse.com.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
I love Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com today to find them in a location near you. They're going to be in a lot of stores real soon because they were moving. You know, this face moves units, baby. You know how many people came up to me at that event and they're like, damn, that Mad Pack Minute. I see that all the time. That Mad Pack Minute, really sweet. Just saying, your boy moves weight. Shout out to Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com. They've got the THC, the CBD, the rosin, anything you need. They got you covered. The high-low infused pre-rolls, Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the Blizzard Pack THC, Amon-Rocks, and, of course, just good old regular weed like the Cherry Runts. Go to getmadpacks.com to find out where you can find it in stores near you. Are we allowed to, the
Pirates on a 6-game winning streak.
The Pirates are?
This is Dante 151.
Shout out.
That's crazy. That's
Miami is 1-8.
Yeah, Miami just jumped
Miami.
Braves.
Atlanta in the division.
Wow.
Is Ronald Acuna for sale? I would literally give them everybody. Literally
give them my
everybody.
firstborn child.
I would give them our first 5 prospects.
Max Clark,
Kenny McGonigal, Chris Rodriguez, Bryce Rayner.
Chris isn't even up there yet.
Max Clark,
He's taking a little
Kevin
bit of a
McGonigal,
dive.
Bryce Rayner, Briseño, and Lorenzo for Acuna right now. Do it. No, they would never do that. The Braves would never fucking do that. Acuna is one of the least tradable people in the MLB because of the contract he's on.
My
And he's
saving
an MVP.
grace for Duncan Robinson's Cade Cunningham. I guess I'll just leave it at that.
Saving grace? That's
My
so
saving
strong.
grace.
Yeah.
It is. He's
You
not
don't have-
nothing special.
He's a special shooter.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like 15 minutes a year.
Do you think he's that
He
bad of a
averaged
downgrade from
150,
Beasley?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you do.
I mean, a shooter, he'll be there for you. And Cade's being a
Overall,
playmaker.
as a
What
player.
else did Beasley do for you?
I'm saying just being on the court. He's a liability.
So is Beasley. Do they attack Beasley all playoff
Shout out to Just
long?
Fan. Yep, we did read that. Lindsey Hunter, new head varsity coach at Sparta High.
Yeah, shout out to our guy Lindsey.
Yeah, I just think there's a minute his minutes are dwindling. But like I said, Cade's the saving grace of it. I'm not don't overreact. The expressions over there, relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Malik
Cade's gonna piece it together.
Last year, Malik Beasley averaged 3 more minutes per game than Duncan Robinson in a year where Jaden Ivey was injured. It's literally the same guy.
And averaged 5 more points.
Yeah, but you said you were worried about
Turned
minutes.
the ball over less.
You said you were worried about minutes, right?
He was worried about
being
him.
on the floor.
No, just liability. Liability on the floor. I'm saying that's why his minutes have been dwindling down. And he's not uber athletic like as the years go by. He's losing a little bit of juice they did have. I'm not shitting on it at all. Again, I don't want you guys to overreact the way you're doing right now. I'm saying Cade's a saving grace in it, though. I'm not in love with it. It's just
I think it's the same
it's a
exact.
safe.
It's like I said, it's the same guy. Duncan Robinson, Malik Beasley are the same
think
player.
that-
Yeah, and I think that part of that decline was also the decline and trade and move of Jimmy Butler. That roster has been in a different direction the last year and a half,
Yeah.
and I think that you go back a couple years and where was Duncan Robinson in the finals?
But I think if Jimmy Butler departs from the roster, you'd see more from Duncan Robinson because you need more from your players.
Why would you?
I mean,
he's
not
a
necessarily-
star player. He's a role player.
But I know, but you depart from one player, right? You
But
depart from a guy giving you minutes, giving you points.
Setting up open shots for you,
Yeah.
taking
Duncan
the
Robinson
defense away
is
from
one of the
you.
guys that should be stepping up in that situation.
No,
If Cade got hurt,
he's
would
a
you
role
expect
player.
Malik Beasley to become a star on the team?
I'm not asking him to become a star.
To step up, to
But
do
his
more?
numbers should be better.
I
Yes.
disagree.
The
I
same
disagree
way
with that.
when Cade went out in his rookie year, Ivy's numbers were up.
Ivy is a completely
Cade came
different
back, it
player
went
than
down.
Malik Beasley and Duncan
I'm
Robinson.
not comparing the players. I'm just saying if somebody's gone, your share of the load increases.
But in what world would a standstill
it's
shooter...
very, very simple.
In what world would a standstill shooter get better if one of the best facilitators on the team goes out?
You're playing more minutes and asked to do more because in the absence of another guy. Yes,
You're asked
you
to
would
do
be
more,
asked to do more.
but you're not as good as them, and the defense
And that's
is more
fine. I'm not
focused on
telling you he's as good as him or expecting to be as good as him. I'm just saying your load increases, and it should be that way.
And it's going to be a lot harder for you to get open shots.
It wasn't in his case.
Because it was a lot harder for him to get open shots. Because defenses were more keyed on him
the
because
volume
your best
alone.
player was off the floor.
The volume and opportunity alone.
No, that's not how it works.
That's how it works in my book.
I think you're looking at it differently. I think you're looking at not the way you're supposed
And again,
to.
I think you guys are completely overreacting to what I'm saying. I'm saying Cade's a saving grace.
Saving grace is
I don't think Duncan Robinson
saving
is
grace
anything
is
special.
just an aggressive.
And
is
Malik
not
Beasley
aggressive
was
at all.
nothing special
I think
before
Cade
last
Cunningham's
year.
playmaking is a saving
Malik
grace in
Beasley
this
got
move,
signed
for
on
sure.
a 1-year, $5 million
Duncan Robinson
deal.
is not anything of value to anybody outside of a team with a playmaker like Cade Cunningham.
Neither was Malik Beasley until last year. That's why he signed a 1-year deal for $5 million because nobody wanted him. And then he came here and played with Cade Cunningham, and he hit the second most threes in the league. Duncan Robinson and Malik Beasley are the same player.
I think Malik Beasley's better.
I don't
we
see
can
this
disagree.
worth. Yeah, I don't see this worth going crazy because Beasley didn't have a playmaker in Milwaukee the year before, and what was his numbers? His numbers weren't as good. So like to me, I'm looking at this situation as he is only there to be amplified by Cade Cunningham. And he will be amplified by Cade Cunningham because he is a role player. I don't expect a role player to step up. I expect Jaden Ivey, who you hate, but is a number 2 in some people's eyes.
It doesn't matter who you are. If somebody's gone from your team or hurt from your team, and you're playing more minutes, seeing more value, and has to do more, you should be doing more. It's as simple as that. Stop confident to fucking Jimmy Butler. Stop confident to Jaden Ivey. It's just having more opportunity to put up more minutes, to put up more shots.
Not when the one thing you do at an elite level for both of these players is be a standstill.
We see it all the time.
It does matter.
We see
How
it
does
all
it
the time.
not matter?
We see it all the time when guys are overvalued because the team is shit, so they're putting up better numbers when they go to an actual team.
Okay, hold on. When SGA has bad games in the finals, who do they point to? Jalen Williams got to step up. They don't point to
Malik
they don't
Beasley
point
or Duncan
to
Robinson.
you know like Isaiah
I don't
Joe.
understand how you're getting that from what I'm saying at all. I
Because
really
you're
don't.
saying that
Because
Duncan
it
Robinson is the
makes-
guy that needs to step up. When it's got to be Ivy, it's got to be like those
gotta
are
be
the other
Kyler.
people.
I'm not saying.
those are
I'm saying when somebody's gone from your team, and you're giving more minutes, or even just say someone's gone from your team, we need more minutes.
Brother, I
we
understand
need
what
more
you're
points.
saying. I
We
understand
need
what
more
you're
shots
saying.
from somebody on
There's
this
more
team. If you're not able to
opportunity,
step up and
yes,
deliver that, I'm not talking about step up to a fucking star level. That's insane
not
to say.
saying that either.
Just ask you to contribute a little bit more, and you're capable of doing that. I'm not in love with that.
No, but you're not taking your own context here.
But you
and
don't-
your own context
So
is that
I'm trying to hear out, Chris, 'cause I don't understand how
yeah.
you're getting this fucking like competent to
I want to
fucking Jalen
let me
Williams
ask you a
and
quick.
Jaden Ivey.
No.
I don't understand.
I
want to
ask a quick question about Duncan Robinson and Malik Beasley. You said Duncan Robinson's inability to step up when a big player goes down, even marginally, because you're getting more shots. You believe Malik Beasley would be able to do that? He would step up?
We watched it happen this year, yes, when Jaden
In
Ivey,
one game.
When Jaden Ivey
In
got
one
hurt.
game.
No.
When Jaden Ivey got hurt.
Yes.
Yeah, but Cade Cunningham, the best facilitator in the NBA, still is there.
So the saving grace of the move is Cade Cunningham.
No, I just think
Like I
that,
said.
they're literally the same guy.
Yeah.
And if Duncan Robinson was on a team, or if Cade Cunningham would have got hurt instead of Jaden Ivey, Malik Beasley would not have had as good of a season because Cade Cunningham is such a better facilitator that when he leaves a game, it's harder for a player like Malik Beasley or Duncan Robinson to get shots. They're the same player.
So Cade Cunningham is a saving grace
For both of them, though. That's
Yeah.
why they're the same. Like, everything you're saying about Duncan Robinson is the truth with Malik Beasley.
And I guess there I've already said we disagree. I think Malik Beasley's better. But if you view him the same, that's the same for you. That's fine.
He's offensively
I
better?
obviously
You think he's
don't-
offensively better, too?
I think Malik, yeah. I think he offers more inside. Although Duncan's a little bit bigger. I think Duncan's kind of just the catch and shoot.
we just talked about the two-man game.
They're both catch and shoot guys. That's what they both are.
I think Malik drove.
Duncan Robinson
Malik got busy
driven the
this year.
basketball for layups before,
Malik got busy this year.
Because he was playing next to Cade Cunningham.
Even on the breaks, even off the bench, I think he's a better player than Duncan Robinson right now. Yes,
I think they're literally
I would
the same.
disagree. I would disagree
That's fine. I
because
disagree
what
with
I
both of you.
saw what I saw Duncan Robinson do that in terms of more shot creation outside of Cade Cunningham was the two-man game. That was something like Beasley didn't have that other thing. You're talking about drives to the basket when it was a fast break, like transition. Like, you're not talking about him like taking somebody at the top, crossing them up, blowing by them, and going to the rim and finishing. Like, the Beasley layups and stuff are transition. The Beasley mid-range wasn't really that there. What was there when you took away both of their three-point games, Duncan Robinson and Beasley, was the two-man game with Duncan Robinson that he also got a lot of points off of. So to me, to me, I'm just tripping out over the saving grace part. To me, that's the only thing.
Yeah,
because
I don't know why. Because
I get what he's saying with that, because Cade Cunningham makes both of those players a lot better. I just don't understand that.
I get that.
Malik Beasley losing Cade Cunningham, he'd be better? No, he wouldn't. He would not. It would be much worse. It would be much harder for him to get shots, and the defense would be attached to him a lot.
I don't disagree with that at all. Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. If Malik Beasley got Cade Cunningham, he wouldn't step up. His numbers would go down.
Well, that's like Cade's like that. Cade's
exactly
amazing.
Yeah, when you take off, the best facilitator on the team, a standstill shooter, is not going to get better. They're going to get worse.
And you saw that with Duncan
Robinson.
Robinson.
They're both standstill shooters. That's what they are.
I think.
Well, they both. I mean, movement shooters too, but they are catch and shoot guys.
Yeah, and you saw
Malik Beasley doesn't have this like ultimate bag.
I'm not telling you that he does. I think he has more than Duncan Robinson.
I disagree.
I
think they're.
I think they're watching the two of them.
They're almost. They're almost exactly the same. They're eerily similar. Except they're. If you want to say Malik Beasley is extremely marginally better on defense, sure, whatever.
Their last 2 years, their 3-point percentage. Their last 2 years, their 3-point percentage is 0.5 difference. Like, these are guys that are pretty much the same. And I think Duncan Robinson shot a higher volume, but it was very. It was the same.
Last year, points created, Duncan Robinson was 16.6. Malik Beasley was 20.3. I'm saying just his offensive, like, he's a better player than Duncan Robinson, is all I'm saying.
But, all right, very marginally. They're asked to do the same thing. Duncan Robinson's going to do the same exact thing Malik Beasley did in this Pistons offense last year. He's going to be asked to do the same exact thing because they're the same player. Because that's why you replaced him with him.
Yeah. We'll find out this year. A lot's dependent on, like you said, Chris, the developmental pieces like Jaden Ivey.
That's what they bet on.
Asar.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the biggest pieces of it.
That's what they bet on.
And that's what they said they were going to do.
Yeah. So
they were going to marginally get better. Obviously, they didn't expect their 6th Man of the Year candidate to be a degenerate gambler. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, to me, the more like, and I get it, Easy, because we had that big disagreement yesterday about Karis LeVert versus Dennis Schroeder. Like, I get it. I feel like you took it. You took it a little bit further. But to me, I'm still tripping about Karis LeVert versus Schroeder just because I think that I saw Schroeder play very well international. Like, I've seen him step up in big moments. I haven't seen that from Karis LeVert, so I feel a lot more comfortable with Dennis Schroeder on my team than Karis LeVert. That was my crash out.
I don't really. You should not crash out over Dennis Schroeder. Again, did the Warriors have a big loss in Dennis Schroeder? He was on 3 teams last year. Did he come in here and play well when we asked him to? Yeah. When he needed to because Jaden Ivey was injured? Yeah, he did. Dennis Schroeder is a backup point guard at best. He would have been the 4th guard on this team if everybody was healthy.
But
maybe 5th.
I agree with that.
It's nothing to crash out about. Saying you crashed out over Dennis Schroeder is crazy.
I agree that he was the 4th best guard on this team, the backup point guard. But like, we haven't seen Karis LeVert do that for a good team. And that's a role that he's being put into. And there's my concern right there, is that Karis LeVert hasn't been in a position where he's been a backup point guard to a good team, and we've seen it work. We've seen him be a garbage time player on Brooklyn. We've seen him bounce around the league. Like, to me, I look at the stats, but when I look at this guy's career, I don't see many teams where he went there and he was better for them. He helped that team. Or like, wow, this team doesn't want to
25 minutes a game, 25 minutes a game in the playoffs for the Cavs in 2024.
Shot 40% from 3 with the Cavaliers last year with better playmakers around him before he went and played with
I'm
Atlanta.
trying to find
The Carrot's a bucket.
Yeah.
Carrot's an absolute bucket.
I think Karras is going to be
LeVert
fine.
is a better basketball player than Dennis Schroeder. He is.
I just disagree.
I think specifically for what we need too. Again, like the half court offense struggling and like nothing, being absolutely dead when Kate Cunningham came off the floor. Karras LeVert will save you from that.
I will say the one thing I like about this Pistons team is Ivy's the only player under 6'6".
That
I
is
like
crazy.
that in that
the other day,
rotation.
actually.
So
Yeah, I was gonna say
you
Sasser.
talk about the size. People like to bring
Yeah,
up the
it's true.
size difference, and people like to bring up the size difference for Detroit and like the deficiencies up front, but on the wings and the guards, like we have a lot of size, and we're going to be able to take advantage of that against a lot of teams.
People love Dennis Schroeder's playoff performance last year for the Pistons, right? Where he had 3 games in double digits, and he had 1 game over 20 points. That's what it was, I believe. Correct? Am I wrong? I think it was something like that. He had 3 games.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he went off.
Last year for the Cleveland Cavaliers, in 4 games, Karras LeVert scored 4 points, 21 points, 15 points, and 19 points.
So Schroeder was better.
So, no, it was the same thing.
I just think
crashing out over Dennis Schroeder is poverty shit. That is what poverty teams do.
I mean, we're crawling out.
We're crawling out of it. We're trying.
Yeah, we're not poverty anymore. We have a superstar.
Yeah.
And we've got good players. Like, you don't crash out over losing Dennis Schroeder.
When you got your first little bit of, I'm not crashing out by the way, but I understand people being nervous after having their first taste of playoff. I mean, first playoff win. What? How long was it? 20 years? 30 years?
20 some years.
No, I think
Playoff
I think
win?
18, 21, I believe.
21.
21?
21.
Yeah, that's a fuck. I mean, like, I'm not mad at anybody for like kind of freaking out about it. Like, hey, we just got a little bit of success after chasing it for fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with like people being a little bit nervous about it.
Schroeder had 3 games in double digits, 3 games in single digits, 1 game. He had 20, 14, and 18 were his biggest scoring performances.
Yeah, he said 20 points and then 18 and 14.
Like I said,
one was a
Karras
big
LeVert
time.
had 21,
big time bucket,
15,
too.
and 19, where he shot 35%
But
from 3.
hold on, weren't they missing Mitchell and Garland in games last year in the playoffs?
Yeah, and that's even big guys out. Karras LeVert stepped up, dropped 20, almost 20 in another game. So yeah, you put him on the floor with Kate Cunningham too, probably gonna be even better.
Yeah,
Crashing out over Dennis Schroeder is honestly like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Pistons Twitter was doing it all day yesterday, and I know some of them were just mad that we didn't get Malik Monk but there's no way they would have done that. Why would they have traded Malik Monk for Dennis Schroeder? That made no sense. So yeah, Karras LeVert is a better player than Dennis Schroeder, and Malik Beasley and Duncan Robinson are pretty much the same guy.
I still disagree. I still disagree because I think
I am crashing out about Chris crashing out. Zub Wilson, that is true.
Yeah, and I'm not the Pistons fan, by the way. I'm not the Pistons fan, by the way. Yeah, but I was hyperbole. But like, are you seeing me crash out? I'm not doing what Pistons Twitter is doing with Dennis Schroeder.
Well, it's been a couple days now.
How do you not?
I'm not. But
nice ball.
But I wasn't even
Fish,
last time. To me, it's just the play style, the fit. I'm skeptical of seeing how Karras LeVert's gonna fit with this team, and maybe he'll fit fine.
I like
Everything's
it
gonna
honestly
be fine.
because it gives you another guy who can create his own shot off the
don't
dribble.
see- yeah.
And we saw Beasley, Tim Hardaway Jr., and other guys in the lineup their inability to do that in the playoffs. So now you got Ivy and Karras LeVert who can both create their own shot off the dribble and attack the basket. And it's not like he's a bad shooter. Like, he's like a 37% shooter in his career.
Nick, eject the Michigan fandom from your veins for a minute and tell me who's a better basketball player, Malik Beasley or Duncan Robinson? Right now.
I'm with you on the being scared of Duncan Robinson's just getting
playoff action.
It's the playoffs. It's all the clips that I've seen online. Obviously, you've seen him come out. 1 second, Spencer.
Unmistakably better playoff performer than Malik Beasley. Not even close.
I just looked at his numbers and his plus minuses. He was getting cooked against
go look at
Denver.
Malik Beasley.
But look at Malik Beasley's 3-point percentage. 32% versus 40% in the playoffs.
Let the man talk.
You guys know I'm not this NBA savant here, but I've seen the clips of Duncan Robinson specifically saying every single time down the floor the Lakers were pulling up, pointing at me and saying, ISO this man. This was Duncan Robinson himself speaking on the matter of him getting ISO'd every single time in the playoffs. And so that does scare
That's what
me.
the Knicks did against Beasley.
That scares me, honestly. I mean, the Knicks were like whatever you wanted with Jalen Brunson. He was just doing whatever he wanted.
And they were switching it until Malik Beasley would be on him, and then he was attacking him.
And even if it wasn't Malik Beasley, Jalen Brunson was still giving whoever the hell they wanted to get got. And I think that's the only thing that concerns me. Is he going to be a knockdown shooter that could potentially put up 15 a game on 44% three-point shooting? Yes. Mm-hmm. I truly believe he's going to get the best looks of his career. But it is just in the playoffs, which that's the only thing I'm concerned about at this point with this Piston team, because we have gotten over the hump. Yeah. I just want to. I need to see it personally. I need to see it.
I agree.
That's it. I need to see it.
You need to perform in the playoffs, and like we said, you got a guy who shoots the ball much better than Malik Beasley does in his career in the playoffs, by almost 10%. So, yeah, I'll take some of him getting hunted on defense if he's knocking down shots, because Malik Beasley was getting hunted on defense and he wasn't knocking down shots.
Also too, you got to factor in it's going to be 20-ish minutes, maybe 15, 18 minutes. It's not the entire game every single. So there are stretches, and then you hope. Look, if they target him, and with the help defense of Stu and everything, you'll be fine. And guess what? If he hits 2 or 3 threes in that game, or 4 threes in that game, he probably got more points than he gave up, and then that's a win. And the problem was Beasley in the playoffs was not bringing more points than he was giving up. Yeah. So to me, I have more confidence in the playoffs. To me, it's the regular season, because we're going to look at what Beasley did last year, the numbers-wise, just pure numbers, and we're not going to see that from Duncan Robinson, I don't think. I think we'll see better Duncan Robinson numbers in the playoffs than we will Beasley. That's where my judge will be.
Also, that was the same player.
Also thought that the Malik Beasley shimmy got LCA pumping a little bit. So would like to see a little bit of aura out of Dunk.
That's for sure.
It did. You just rolled your eyes, Spencer.
No, he got the team pumping.
He
did. He definitely brought good vibes.
And you know what gets the team pumping? Hitting three-pointers. I think it was the three-pointers going in more than it was the shimmy.
For sure, but the shimmy added to it. It added to it.
We just caught the energy. He for sure brought it.
Yeah.
All right, we got to catch up on some breaks here.
Oh, damn. It was like that? Oh, we're fucking Duncan Robinson. What are we doing, boys?
I don't give up.
We got to catch up on some breaks, boys. So we can
let's just do Loom and then come back to Buddies and Feldman.
Yep.
Let me tell you about Loom Cannabis. Loom Cannabis, it's perfect for the summer. Whether you're at the golf course, whether you're on the beach, whether you're chilling by the bonfire, you can get a buzzing drink from Loom Cannabis. 7.5 milligrams of THC in a can. They're delicious. You can find them at loom.com, find a location near you, or place your order. And you can use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off. It's Loom Cannabis.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Hey, it's Stick from Woodward Sports. I'm out here at the Feldman shop, of course, because they are #1 people. And the Ineos Grenadier, that's the new car that they got. But I got my man here, the Sun God. I'm not lying. His name is Amon-Ra.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He sold me a car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up? Come see us out here, baby. We're in Waterford. We got the pre-owns all day. We got the Grenadiers, and we got new Chevys all day. Whatever you need, we got you.
Yeah, and I went with this one. I like it. 2023 Durango. It's used. Only got like 30,000 miles on it. And this guy, man, I was like, listen, this is my price. You either make it happen or I'm out of here.
Easy.
You know what he did? Went to his boss. He's like, I'm making this happen for this guy. Came back, threw the contract on the table. Now I'm in the whip.
Yes, sir. Sign, drive, 0 down, easy money all day.
All right, Feldman, what's the address here, do you know?
5300 Highland Road, Waterford, Michigan, 48327. Open until 6 o'clock every weekday except 9 o'clock on Mondays and Thursdays. It's 4 o'clock on Saturdays. Only day we're not here for you is Sunday. Every other day we're here to get it done, baby.
And his legit name is Amon-Ra. I'm not
Sir,
lying. It
yes,
was
sir.
destined. It was meant to be. Woodward Sports found this guy. So
Exactly.
thank you very much, man. Enjoying the car, and the kid likes it too. It's nice and safe.
Love him.
Buddy's Pizza, the original Detroit-style pizza. They got the best Detroit-style pizza. The reason why? They made it. Since 1946, they've been around. Use promo code 10mil for 10% off your meal. I'm putting you on game. It's Buddy's Pizza. Promo code 10mil for 10% off your meal today.
And Feldman Chevrolet. Feldman Chevrolet is Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer with 5 locations in Novi, Highland, New Hudson, Livonia, and Lansing. This month's specials include a 2025 Silverado 1500 crew lease for just $149 per month. And you can also get a 2026 Equinox LT lease for just $209 per month. Check out Feldman Chevrolet today.
We're just continuing the argument. The counter. Malik's a better bucket getter.
No, he's not.
Absolutely.
They're literally the same.
Absolutely. Not even. No. I mean, I'll do this for you. Malik last year. So we can call it an outlier if you want to do that. But yeah, last year's version of Malik is better than Duncan Robinson. It's not. It's without question.
But did you think he was going to replicate that?
I was nervous of it. Yeah.
You were nervous.
So you were nervous
that he
would.
wasn't going to replicate it.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's a lot. 319 3-pointers. I mean, it's fucking insane.
I mean, I could say that Gordon,
Otherworldly.
2016 Gordon Hayward is best,
And the
best of both of them,
efficiency.
but they're not. He's not playing now. It doesn't matter. Like I don't get.
Well, how's that correlate?
Like because you're saying you're saying it's a wild correlation, but you're saying like okay, yeah, I'm comparing it to last season, but you're also acknowledging that last season probably isn't happening again for Malik Beasley.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely. I mean, to ask him to make 319 threes again.
Yeah.
If I was saying like I would have it for sure, I'd be out of my mind.
And I agree.
But
and
I'm
I agree.
saying that's an overall right now in their careers a better bucket getter than Duncan Robinson.
But you brought up last season. You're saying like for sure last season, and I'm like I don't disagree, but I also don't think either of them are replicating that ever again. Like that was so to me, it's like it's like repeating the impossible.
But at the end of the day, my whole conversation is he's better.
Duncan Robinson has made over 200 3-pointers 3 times in his career. It was
Shout
in
out.
19, 20, 21.
Yeah.
And last year he made 190 in 74 games.
Shout out.
With the Jimmy disaster too, I want to say.
With a much worse offense.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if next year Duncan Robinson sets a career high in 3-pointers made in the season.
What's his career high?
270 something or
270 something. Yeah.
I just had it.
I think if it's like 278 and a half.
I think it was like 250.
Yeah. Okay, I'd take the over on that. I'd take the over on that. 278, I think I would be like,
no, it's 270 even.
270 even? Okay, I'll still take the over. I think he gets upper 200s.
Nick?
Easy. Oh.
For Dunk?
270?
What's my over under here?
269 and a half.
269 and a half.
You want the numbers? Rookie
No.
year he made 10. Sophomore season he did 270. 21 he did 250.
Nope, don't want him. I'm going over.
All right.
Yeah, I think all he's going to do is stand and shoot.
No.
Well, he's going to run.
He's going to run.
He's going to run.
No. All he's going to do is shoot threes for this team. That's all I meant.
Yeah. And I think that 2-man game will happen.
Beasley could score inside too. He did. Currently, probably a better basketball player than Duncan Robinson. But I mean, if you want to argue it's marginally, I can't say you're wrong. Especially, I mean, literally based on the numbers, can't say you're too far off. They're 5 more points for the league.
They're
identical.
They're literally the same player.
I wouldn't say that though.
And if you're saying one's better than the other, you're pulling hair or picking straws or whatever it's fucking called. And yeah, sure. So if you want to believe that he's that much better, go ahead. They're literally the same player.
Do you guys think it's no? Does it mean anything to you guys that the Miami Heat were willing to give him the big contract to start, knowing like the Heat are looked at as a really good organization?
I think
no.
When he got that, it was kind of like when Tristan Thompson got that from Cleveland. Like, because we're in the championship
5-year,
window,
$90 million.
and we know we can get to that game with you, we're going to give you the money because we're there right now. And I think that's why Duncan got that money, because clearly he wasn't worth that amount of money, especially at that time.
And they're not there now, so they didn't pay him.
Yeah.
He made over 250 3-pointers in back-to-back years. That's going to get you paid in the league.
No, I know. Does it like?
No, that's what you do.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, knowing that the Heat, a really good organization, brought him in and kept him,
I'm saying
doesn't
no,
give
that,
you more
that
faith.
doesn't give me more faith because I know what he is. That's what any team would have done that.
Product on the court
If a guy
tells me.
the Pistons were about to do it for Malik Beasley because he made a bunch of 3-pointers for them in the season.
But he did less, though. He didn't get just over the MLE. It was like 14 and a half or something.
It was like, what, a million and a half
divided by
less
3?
a year?
Before Beasley's,
and
before
Duncan
everybody else
Robinson's is
cut.
not guaranteed. Same players, same contract.
What's he going to put up? Season high this year, fellas. Season high for Dunk.
25.
Oh, a season high in a game?
Points?
Yep.
25.
Points.
28.
I was going to say 28. Dead on the money.
29.
33, 11 threes. Let's go, Dunk. Michigan, man. That's our guy. Come on, Duncan. Yeah, I could see him dropping down 11 threes.
Easy, did you take the...
Booner says a week ago, if you all had the decision to re-sign Beasley or move on and sign Duncan, you all would have kept Beasley.
Yes.
For sure. Because he's here, and he did it last year.
That's not an
And if
option.
Duncan Robinson was on the Pistons last year and hit 319 3-pointers, I would have wanted to re-sign him too. Because they're the same guy.
No, Buddha made a great point.
Congratulations.
Just like when he made over 250 3-pointers in back-to-back seasons for the Heat, they were like, let's re-sign him for sure. I guarantee nobody on the Heat was like, let's go get Malik Beasley.
Who has Siri on their
Because they're
phone?
the same guy.
Not me anymore. I trashed that shit.
But
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm gonna set a reminder.
Breaking news, first and second, Jackson trouble in the first.
Damn.
that'll do it for us today. Leave it on a high note. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button. For Eazy, for Nick, for Justin, for Skywalker, for Chris, I'm Spenny. We are the Heavyweights. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
They would take Malik because he's better.